It's your man Bo, man. We live out here, ESMR Hour. Great night of music ahead. Very excited. Shouts to my man CHRISATKNIGHT. We're reviewing his project tonight on ESMR Hour, Toononchalant. So I'm interested to see with this project if it's going to be him talking about his personality and giving us some insight into who he is. You know, the title of the project really makes it seem like you're gonna get some like you're gonna get some honesty. So I'm very excited. Lots in the news to talk about tonight as well, man. I got some videos showing you. I got a video showing you how easy it is to hack data. Talking about rap on the Billboard chart, some interesting things happened this week with that. A third grade teacher was arrested for drinking on the job. A third grade teacher, that's right. Florida man uses a chemical, shout to Florida man, uses a chemical agent against his neighbor, and lots of music, man. So without further ado, let's quit the yapping and get the snapping, man. Let's get the first track of the night going. Big shouts to Brianna Cherie. This is back in session. With the Kim Possible intro, you gotta dig that. You gotta dig that, man. This is Night, what up, boy? Mr. McKnight, what up, boy? Hit that like button, boy. I do like the beginning of this. This is dope. Little impossible action. Okay.
I got it. Look. Yeah. Around this I was scary. I just met Michael Mary. And how I'm walking on these beats is like I'm milking dairy. And I be granting bitches wishes like a fucking fairy. And I don't ever bite my tongue. I hope these niggas hear me. Look, I'ma pick her up, spin the block like a swing pole.
So it's not mixed well. Off the top, it's not mixed well. Your voice is very, very low, but I like the delivery. The delivery is different. I'm gonna run this back from the top. I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it, man.
Yeah. I got it. Look. Yeah. Around this I was scary. I just met Michael Mary. And how I'm walking on these beats is like I'm milking dairy. And I be granting bitches wish.
How I'm walking on these beats is like I'm milking dairy. That was the bar.
Just like a fucking fairy. And I don't ever bite my tongue. I hope these niggas hear me. Look, I'ma pick her up, spin the block like a swing pole. I'ma do my thing and I ain't worry if the ring's on. Always been grounded, came from dirt like a fucking rose. Big B and I ain't never been the little one. ABCD.
I like the ad-libs. You know, it's a light ad-lib, nothing heavy. She's just doubling up her words. I'm digging that.
EFG, these bitches cannot fuck with me. HIJK, but where the fuck is TK? LM.
HIJK, but where the F is TK? That's not bad. She's not bad, man. She's definitely not bad. I would listen to more. I would listen to more.
These bitches cannot fuck with me. HIJ.
I like her personality.
TK, LM, NO. Pussy niggas been gone. Quarterback running shit. This ain't.
That's kind of dope.
No. Victories on victories, winning X and O. You hold 0. I was in my bag like De Niro. Feeling so
like De Niro.
Good hero. Shorty eat me up like a motherfucking hero. Said she got a kid and
eat me up like a hero.
I don't give a fuck, cause I'm a fucker like a pharaoh. And jacking you niggas, I appreciate the sparrow. Yeah, I appreciate the sparrow.
He said, I've been jacking you dudes. I appreciate the sparrow. Nate, what up, boy?
Tell her bye-bye. I'm like, you made my top 5. I'm linking over Brody, catching views at New York skyline. Baby girl, I'm not lying. Yeah, this shit is on mine. You found me at a good time. I was about to double the fun. Yeah, ABCDEFG, these bitches cannot fuck with me. HIJK, but where the fuck is TK? LM, NO, pussy niggas been gone.
I ain't mad at her, man.
Uno, moving on the track, call me Bruno. Second whip, two-tone, drippy chopper, cannon, peach, Hugo. Do the shit to be inspired, you know. Yeah, man, you know. Hey, just look in the mirror, man. Fuck, really fucking with you, nobody player. But the book is on my eyes, now my vision is clear. But I'm still reading niggas, cause some niggas be layers. Yeah, and I be fucking with bars. I ain't talking about the ones that you would sell out your car.
Now, I'm glad she went the whole beat, because this is a dope beat. But what I kind of wish is that she'd have brought another artist on board, you know, because she's got a very monotone flow. The flow is dope. And the way she delivers it, the way she puts the ad-libs on there very lightly, I like the kind of drowsy, I call it a drowsy kind of flow. She's definitely dope. I feel the vibe from her for sure, but I just don't know that I want another minute of this.
I'm talking about the features I record and then I would charge. I'm not on ground level, you gon' have to meet me in Mars. Yeah, ABCDEFG, these bitches cannot fuck with me.
I dig the hook. I like how the beat started chopping up a little bit. That's dope.
Quarterback running shit, this ain't a fucking Uno. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I like that. That right there was Brianna Cherie. Big shots, Brianna Cherie. That was hard, man. That was hard. One time for the girl right there. That was dope. I definitely was feeling that, man. The energy on that was right. The delivery was pretty crispy. She's got a lot of confidence. She's not a newbie. You can tell she's not a newbie. She believes in what she does. I like that a lot, man. I definitely, you know, she could use a good studio. A better studio, and that's a dope track. That's off the charts right there. 3 minutes, nah. She gave us a good 220, and I think the rest of it is the beat playing out. I like the casualness of it, you know, the convenience, the corner store kind of feel. I'm just doing this to do it. Like it gives you the feeling she's not taking it seriously until you listen to the raps. And you're like, oh, she's dope. And then HIJK, whatever. The hook is dope, very creative, very inventive. I think using nursery rhymes in raps is really dope if you can pull it off. And that's not a nursery rhyme, that's the alphabet, obviously. But I mean, using that kind of stuff like with Nelly, how this I'm going down, down, baby, yo, street, and you know what I mean? Like using some of those little kid things in raps actually pays off very well. I like that, man. I'm gonna probably drop it off with an 85. I do think that the mix wasn't great. I want to hear those vocals a little brighter. J Rose is in the BIL. What's up with you, my dude? Hope you got some new music, man. Make your boy happy. Give me some new music tonight. But yeah, she's dope, man. She's definitely somebody. I would do a track with her. And she's got to have the right mixing, though. She's got to get in the right studio. So I got to admit, I'm excited tonight, man. We got the homie Chris at Night. Chris has been coming to the stream now probably, I want to say we're near a year. I don't know if that's true, but you've been coming through for a minute, dropping off tracks here and there, and I've noticed the quality of your tracks are continuing to improve, bro, so I really got a lot of respect for that. Shouts to Uncut Unfiltered, giving that real. What's up with you, bro? Yeah, I appreciate, you know, the way that, you know, the tracks seem to be getting better and better. So we're going to get into this project right now, Toononchalant, and I'm very interested. I said at the outset of the program here, if I know some of y'all probably coming in late, appreciate you either way. I said at the outset of the program, I'm very excited to see what kind of growth I get on this project. I think for those who don't know me, I'm a coach in my pastime. You know, with my daughter, I coach her teams, and I love seeing growth. I love seeing people get better, improve, start to own what they do and really feel comfortable. And I think my man is at this point. So I'm very excited about this. When he said he had a project, I'm like, hell yeah. So, and that's not the right project. Let's go. That was the one we did last week, which is dope as well. Big shouts to the homie K Suave. That one was very hard. I've listened to it a few times since. Let's get this joint pulled back up. I apologize that I didn't have the right one, but I got it now, baby. Let's get into it, man. Our homie Chris at Night. Toononchalant. I can't wait to see how that theme plays out through the project. Let's get into the first one. Still the same. Did you mean to leave the dot wave on there, bro? Was that a mistake or was that on purpose? I didn't like the mixing. No, almost there. Yeah, I didn't like the mixing, man. Just her voice wasn't bright enough in the mix. It didn't have enough power to it. It was a little too subdued for me.
It went in game. Things you said left me in pain. Whole situation played that insane. I was too focused on getting fame. Got a good heart to get vantage, babe. I was the one that was playing games.
I like that piano. Is this a different mix than the one last week? I think we played this last week. But I like the piano. I don't know if I noticed that before. That piano is nice.
I told you to be patient, babe. Deep down, I know you shouldn't have to wait. I know I said I would change, but I'm still the same. Yeah, I know I said I would change, but I'm still the same. I know I said I would change, but I'm still the same. Yeah, I know I said I would change, but I'm still doing the same old shit, fucking the same old bitches. Still with the same old clique. Some things I can't just quit like us. Baby, I can't just quit on us. Ran out of lust and we ran out of trust. Our girls the same, but I guess I got lucky. I thought she loved me, but I guess it's fuck.
I like this mix. It's a little bit more clubby. It's a little bit more poppy. Has a little bit more pace to it. I like this mix better than the last one.
Suffice, so babe, let's go. We broke my heart when you said no. Toononchalant, baby, I know. All I care about is my bands up. My bands up. Young niggas swerving in Benz trucks. And Benz trucks. Baby girl doing too much. Heartbreak flow, it went in game. Things you said left me in pain. Whole situation played that insane. I was too focused on getting fame. Got a good heart to get vantage, babe. I was the one that was playing games. I told you to be patient, babe. Deep down, I know you shouldn't have to wait. I know I said I would change, but I'm still the same. I know I said I would change, but I'm still the same. I know I said I would change, but I'm still the same. Oh.
I don't remember that. Still the same. I like that. I don't remember that last time. That's dope.
name. Oh.
It's definitely a good mix, my dude. I like this mix better than the other one, man. I do. It's got a little more energy. It's got that club feel. It's got that late night, kind of chilling in the car, maybe having a smoke of whatever you choose to smoke. This feels very albumy. I like it. Good choice for a first song. The end of this feels very, very Kanye-ish. It feels like that's something Kanye would leave on the end of his track, just for some bounce. I like that. I'm gonna go 92 on that. I think I went 90 last time. This is a 92 with this better mix on it. Great way to start the project. Nice little kind of vibey, kind of energy. That song could play out in a lot of places, man. I think that's actually a song I would put on if I was chilling with a chick, man. It's got the tone of your voice is kind of sweet. It's still the same. It's got this kind of like buttery richness to it. I liked it a lot, man. I really thought that was a dope track. 92 for me. I like it with this mix. I'm glad you put this one on the project. I thought that was intelligent by you. Let's see what we got next, man. Okay, so I saw this. Now I saw some of the comments, and they were like, I don't know. They were typical weirdo comments in the Instagram comments. But I don't know. I'm going to just play this. This is how easy it is to steal your data. I was pretty surprised by this. But somebody in the comments made a good point. They were like, why would you join a network you don't know, right? Which makes sense. Like, I don't know how accurate this is, but this is crazy. Oh, you piece of trash. I played this earlier too, man. I don't know. Maybe my headphones do it. When I plug my headphones in, maybe it doesn't let it play. So anyway, this dude is talking about he has a machine that lets him create networks, and he puts these networks out, and people log into them. But one of the points was, right here you can see on the screen, I don't know why you connect to a bunch of Wi-Fi spots in a public place. But he's saying basically if you click on one of those, he's got your password and your information. So I don't know, it just kind of freaked me out, man. Like you can't click into. I go to an airport, I want to join the Delta whatever. If you're not paying attention, you log into the one that says Delta.c instead of Delta, and then all of a sudden you in problems. I don't love it, man. The cybersecurity stuff. So this one is he's saying he can hack the router and he can direct where your website goes. You type in google.com, he sees that. He can control what he sends back to you. So literally he can control your internet is what he's saying. I thought it was fascinating. Definitely better with the audio. But let's keep things rolling right now. Ash has got some tracks on deck. Let's get into one of the Ash joints. Then we'll hop back into the Chris at Night. Toononchalant. First track is starting us off on the right place, so that makes me excited. Let's get Ash on the screen real quick, like with the briefiness. We'll get him up there. Cybersecurity crime, like if you're a criminal and you're not doing that crime, you're not criminaling very well. You're not a good criminal. If you're not on the cyber, because like that's where it's all at. And I do think, I was talking to my son about this other day. I do think at some point somebody's gonna shut down everything. We're just gonna be stuck. The banks are gonna get hacked. Somebody smart's gonna do something crazy. Let's get into the Ash joint right now. First day out. Ash.
Look, bought myself a diamond ring. This is not a wedding thing. Bitch, I put a pen to the pad. Feel like Novocaine. Look, bought myself a diamond ring. This is not a wedding thing. Bitch, I put a pen to the pad. Feel like Novocaine. OG told the block to chill, but them boys ain't listening. Pop shot with old Glock. Trencher did me better, but these streets for these bitches. Just know my pen is signed. My dog man is signed. It's a city thing. The label dropping like we in a fucking drop. Food for thought. Listen up and close your mouth.
As usual, the pacing on this is primo. Bro is right on point where he wants to be. He's laying over the beat nicely. This is mixed pretty well too in my headphones. The auto tune isn't super drippy, but I hear it. I like it.
Crash and stain fast, call me for a DUI. Spent 4 nights, 4 days in that county. Mama gon' see me cry. This shit colder than October, that ate me alive. They tasing niggas in back edition just for speaking on how we living. I didn't get it, I got that system.
I noticed you've been putting a lot of political commentary in your raps, and I like it. I've been listening to that song Globetrotter we did going crazy, and your verse is political. I like political ash, man. I'm a fan of that.
Oh, but that ate me a lot. They tasing niggas in back edition just for speaking on how we living. I didn't get it, I get that system. Look, that's gonna be a soul tune. That's gonna be a cold tune. Toe tag 'em, bag 'em, rack 'em, then I caught a corner. I just served the dope, I swear to call the corner. I just caught a charge in a charger. SOT splat when the bitch go.
I just caught a charge in a charger. SLT. I like that.
I ain't met a nigga so cold like a Carter. I ain't met a nigga I call Mike. I ain't gon' say it, that's a bad thing. What I spend on these attorneys, cause by the weather rain. Shotty in, Caddy Texas, that's a sudden thing. Shotty jump up on my homies, that's another thing. Bought a bitch, big time, what it rain. Focus on these better things. I just like them BB chain. VVS gon' do me straight. Breaking bag of Mary, but the Hermes fit tight.
So you kind of switch the content up, talking about the stylistics, your stylings. What I like the most is that you allowed the story to be told. You allowed the raps to develop because your pace was perfect. It wasn't too fast, it wasn't too slow. You had a couple points where the beat actually dropped out. A lot of stuff to keep the listener engaged. I'm digging this one.
Fuck on that bitch, I don't like no type. Bought myself a diamond ring, this is not a wedding thing. Bitch, I put the pen to the pad, feel like Novocaine. OG told the block to chill, but them boys ain't listening. Pop shot with old Glock trenching.
I like the beat drop like that.
For these bitches, just know my pen is sign. My dog man is sign. It's a city thing.
First day out right there. That's the homie Ash. I liked it right there. I'm going 95 on that joint, man. I really feel like the pacing was very, very essential to the track right there. It's this whole mode of letting you hear what he's saying, and then kind of giving you some swift jabs. You know, a lot of rapping is like boxing. You really got to be able to stick and move, stick and move. That was nice. It was a nice little storytelling joint. It's anywhere from 93 to a 95. That would be skippable on certain days, but on days where I was in my feelings and kind of feeling like a thug a little bit, you know, sometimes you ride around, you feel like a thug a little bit. I'm kind of a gangster. You know what I mean? You kind of feel that. That's one of them joints, but it's also kind of sad too. So I'd have to be kind of feel like slapping somebody. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hurt you, but I will type feeling. I liked it, man. 95 for me. Drop your scores right there. I got drunk and argued with the black girl at the bar last night. I'm gonna tell you, that's probably a bad idea, bro. I'm just off of with no context and just that statement. I think you made a poor decision. With more music on the way, man. Been very excited all day to get into this Chris at Night joint. Yeah, Nate, what's going on, bro? What's happening with you, man? You good? Let's get into this next one. Toononchalant, the mixtape. Shout out to Chris at Night. Name of this joint is I Care. 85 from the homie Nate.
Ayo, Miro, you ain't Yeah, okay, like stop throwing that dirt on my name. That line shit getting so lame. Hey, like stop acting like I'm to blame when you the one running the game. Hey, like stop saying that I'm not in pain. I feel like I hit by a train. I need you to stop acting like I don't make bops and you ain't tuned in when I drop. We had a future, you fucked up the plan.
He said, don't act like I don't make bops and you ain't tuned in when I drop. Talk your trash, Chris. I like that.
Hit by a train, I need you to stop acting like I don't make bops and you ain't tuned in when I drop. We had a future, you fucked up the plan. Should've known better, my heart's in the can. When disagreement, you leaving like damn. You come running back like you late for exams. We argue again, it's a weekly event. It's always a problem I don't understand. Show more emotion, I try but I can. I guess it's like
you're a little underneath the beat here a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think you played this one for me back before. The mix was way worse than this. The mix seems to be a little better, and maybe I'm just hearing it differently today. That's pretty effing funny, though. Ash. I laughed at that heartily. I was explaining how I was part of her community. I don't think you should explain to anyone how you're part of there. I don't think that's like me going to a Native American tribe after studying Native American history for 10 years and being like, I'm one of you. I wouldn't do that. Even if I felt that way, wouldn't do it. But alcohol makes you do things you don't want to do.
Stop acting like I don't make bops and you ain't tuned in when I drop. We had a future, you fucked up the plan. Should've known better, my heart's in the can. When disagreement, you leaving like damn. You come running back like you late for exams. We We argue again, it's a weekly event. It's always a problem I don't understand. Show more emotion, I try but I can. I guess it's like.
Hey Chris, you're right in pocket though. You're right. You're right in pocket with the delivery of these flows though. I mean, you're really attacking it. I like it. I like it.
This because she think I don't care. Whoa. Even though I don't show it, I promise I care. Whoa. She want me to raise my voice to show that I care about it. She want me to raise my hand and show that I care about it. That love is toxic, yeah.
Hey Nate, we love you either way, bro. You already know it's love. Don't trip, dog. I like the so I think you if the rest of the tracks on this project have updated, because I'm sure I've heard some more of them. If they have updated mixes and masters like this song does, you're going to have a good night, bro. Because this sounds way... I remember hearing this joint, and it sounded like it was underneath a sink. It sounded like it was dishes in the water, bro. But this is better.
She gon' be back at the summer. She gon' be back at the summer. She gon' try to come back at the summer. Try to come back at the summer. She gon' be back at the summer.
Hey, I've been there, bro. Sloppy drunk make you do sloppy drunk things.
I'm still checking my phone, you ain't never text me. You said you regret me, praying you never forget me. Putting college on ice like I'm Gretzky, putting hoes on the ice like I'm Disney. The music just kept me so busy.
Did you say for the hoes I act like I'm Disney? Did I hear that correctly?
Regret me, praying you never forget me. Putting college on ice like I'm Gretzky, putting hoes on the ice like I'm Disney.
Wasabi, baby, what up?
Busy, can't slow down till I move out the city. Ain't slow down till I make my 10 nonchalant for my own good. I was too focused on leaving the hood. Ain't no too focused, I do what I should. I put in the work, so I'ma be good. Music come first, they get that understood. I can't be sitting around thinking what could've been. Yeah. Found a new man and I think you belong. Can't like stop throwing that dirt on my name. That line shit getting so lame. Hey, like stop acting like I'm to blame when you the one running the game. Hey, like stop saying that I'm not in pain. I feel like I hit by a train.
Ash, if you scroll down to the description of the live, I put his Instagram, and let me go ahead while I'm at it and pin the Spotify link so y'all can go get your playback game on where y'all are doing your things with the things. You know what I'm talking about? Let me pin this joint real quick. Bingo, bango, bongo. I like it though. I
need you to stop acting like I don't make bops and you ain't tuned in when I drop. We had a future, you fucked up the plan. Should've known better, my heart's in the can. When disagreement, you leave me like damn. You come right in bed like you late for exams. We argue again, it's a weekly event. It's always a problem I don't understand. Show more emotion, I try but I can. I guess it's like this because she think I don't care. Whoa. Even though I don't show it, I promise I care. Whoa. She want me to raise my voice to show that I care about it. She want me to raise my hand and show that I care about it. That love is toxic, yeah.
Hey, hold on, Ash. I want to get on the album too. Throw me a cut, bro. That right there was I Care with the better mix. I like that mix a lot better. Big shouts to our homie, feature artist of the night, our man CHRISATKNIGHT. I like this mix so much better, man. Because the song was good to begin with, but like the mix on it last time was watery. It was a watery grave. But this is much better. It's tightened up. It's cleaner. I can hear you. Going 90 here is, I think it was probably 88, 87, 86 before. 90, 91. I'm gonna go 90. I'm gonna stick with my score. I like it though. You're doing your thing right now. This is a good song. I got a bit to you. I wouldn't listen to it that much. It's not for me. This is for me. This is for like younger people. This isn't for 100 from Wasabi. My man Cody said you doing the thing. Drop your scores right now. I'm at about a 90, 91 with it. Glock 43 on me, homie. Please, I don't want another case. That was, I don't know what that was. Yeah, I like that though, man. I definitely think the mix on that updated was beautiful. Let's keep things rolling. Lots of music tonight. I want to ask y'all a question though. Everybody watching tonight, my question to you is, how many songs on the Billboard 100 went #1 as a rap song? So how many rap songs this year do you think have gone #1 on Billboard? We're going to talk about that next. Let me know your guess. How many rap songs this year have gone #1 on the Billboard chart? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. And we're going to get into this next joint from Papi Chula. Then we're going to hop back into some Ash. And then we're going to keep rolling on the CHRISATKNIGHT joint. Thanks for rocking with your boy. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's living a blessed life. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Papi Chula, skirt.
Kazena, o ikina,
80 from the homie Nate. Probably 4-0, says the homie Chris. Shouts to Poppy Chula.
I just copped a brand new all black whip and the windows dark. Never posted pictures, now it's full of ash and dirt. Payback isn't healthy, but I wish I could transfer her. I just spent my whole life trying to walk through hell on earth. Fighting off these demons, I got blood on my new shirt. Call me what you want, don't be surprised if you get murdered. I just keep on going even when I'm overworked. Cop just flipped a bitch, so I took the wheel and I skirt. Bitches don't like me, they wanna fight me. Wanna be just like me, so spicy. Reppin' the bay, yeah, we get real hyphy. Show 'em my teeth, cause they look real icy. Speak on me, and you better speak highly. Smoke my tree, and you'll get real high. See, I don't show shit, so the window tint help me hide my shit. Yeah, I got real big, okay. I work all day to move up the way, so I can punch that bitch in her face, okay. Know your place.
She caught her tempo, now she's going in. It started off slow for me, but she caught her tempo, now she's applying pressure. Kind of niche and kind of fire. Yeah, I definitely think her style, because I like Poppy Chula. She's a good rapper. She's definitely got a style that she's kind of defined as her own. She comes from the Bay Area. Y'all are rocking with it. That's what's up.
So get out my face, cause I need my space and you're in my way. I got a lid that'll pop real quick if you acting fake. Just said that's it. Okay.
Now, I agree with that, Ash. I think the lyrics could be better for sure. You talked about the rhyme scheme specifically, but I think lyrically she could advance the conversation and the topic, because it is kind of basic from a lyrical standpoint. I think I want a little bit more.
Okay. I'm not a hoe, I'm not a groupie, and for surely not a thought. You're not a goat, you're not a blessing, and you damn sure ain't a god. Why you preaching, why you speaking about a bag that you don't got? You can write a billion verses, but you'll never get this spot. I'm too hot, and you not. Don't get.
Yeah, I don't know about the second half. And you're not. I think you could do better. I don't love that.
Get caught up in the bullshit that they got, they'll get me a shot. You can tell me all your secrets in 2 seconds, I forgot. I got songs on top of songs that I forget to even drop. Back in my purple denim jumpsuit, here's the things you don't do. Tell me that you're sorry for some shit you think I did too. Fucked around so much you might as well been a prostitute. But you don't get money, got no hustle, you a bitch too. I just wanna show.
I think from a style perspective, if she became a little sharper and a little bit more, if she took her rhymes to the second level, I don't mind you talking trash, but like I want you to talk it on a deeper level. Like why is she that? Talk about her face, her hair, like I want more details. I want a little bit more imagery from it. I think the style and the delivery are dope. It's definitely a vibe, right? But you gotta have a little bit to be like a top level MC. I think she has the stylistic, but I think she needs to go deeper on the lyrics.
Show 'em how much I moved up. I got big dreams and it ain't made up. Becoming real thing, get the shoes laced up. I used to run around like a Mustang son. I didn't say daughter cause the rhyme sounds dumb. I just say shit till the song's all done.
You were doing 90 to 30. Why?
Cause I'm in the hood.
That's a good answer. I be speaking to this motherfucker too. But you got any guns in the car?
Nah, sir, I ain't got no guns
You gonna
in this
need
car.
one. I'll be right back and grab you one.
Well, that's how you serve and protect the community.
You're gonna need one. I'ma leave and grab you one. That right there, Poppy Chula, skirt. Yeah, I just think the lyrics need some depth to them. I think with a bouncy beat like that and like your sound is and the mixing on it is really solid too. You sound fantastic. I kind of like how you had that playful like that was fun. But then you get the basics. No. You got some stuff in there. I just think could be a little bit deeper. 80 from Cody Wasabi. He liked it, but he went 80. Yeah, so you didn't like it that much if you went 80, my G. I was actually gonna go 83, 84. Nate liked the sample. It doesn't sound like there was a lot more than that. 81 from the homie Miles. Shouts to Miles. Thanks for rocking with us tonight, bro. Appreciate you. So I asked the question about how many number ones rap has had on the Billboard 100. Let me show y'all this real quick. Bingo, bango, look at it. It's been a full year. Rap has had no number one records this year. And I think it's interesting. A lot of people would probably call that like a call to arms type situation. Like, oh, we need to do something. Rap is getting this. And I've heard so much of the rap is watch thing. I know I like Yo Gotti a lot. He was on the radio saying it's boring. For me, it was that y'all scores to the song 12 and 14. Y'all were not feeling that. For me, I think it has a lot to do with the number of things. Number one, there's a different sound that's running the radio waves right now, and I don't think hip hop is encompassing that. Hip hop has reached a stale point with a lot of the mumble rap trap beats with the dark quick flows. You know, they do a lot of that stuff is like the little Uzi Vert type stuff. I'm not into that, but it definitely carries some weight. But I also think rap right now just hasn't found a way to evolve to the next level to incorporate other sounds. I think rap and Afro beats, Drake did a lot of that with the controller. I think that's going to be huge. I think, no, 0. The number is 0. And I also feel like Taylor Swift has dropped the album that's dominated the charts for most of this year. Drake didn't really drop anything that had radio appeal. Somebody said that, they were right. So I think there's a number of reasons. I don't think it's just one thing, but I do think that one thing hip-hop was doing really well before is working with pop artists. You know, dudes had tracks with Ariana Grande. There was some, I think, there was just more tracks with the pop sensations. Hip hop and pop have always had kind of a nice marriage, and I even venture to say that pop was what made hip hop so big. You know, you have Mariah Carey and Jay-Z doing songs together back in the day. You know, the Heartbreaker remix with Jay-Z, that's huge. You don't have a lot of those things these days. So I think that's what needs to happen if we want to get hip hop back to populating the top of the charts. We gotta collaborate with some of the pop folks. I think that's a big deal, man. Let's keep things rolling on the Nonchalant joint. Toononchalant. Let me be correct in my speech. Track 3, this is Fate. Big shouts to Chris at Night. Ash, I got you on the come up, bro. Right next. I forgot to play yours, but we're going to play this out. Braham.
Rich young nigga, I chose my fate. Making millions, going state to state. I love feels so bad to play, but I'm feeling hot in a major way. Whole world is gon' know my name, but I do this for passion, don't do it for fame. Can't give a fuck about what nobody think. Bad bitch set it up, she addicted to ink. What else? She made me feel like my pile ain't hit, but I ain't never lost sleep on no bitch. I spent too much time, I'm too deep in the quit. I've been slacking off, I'm not scared to admit it. On top soon, just give me a minute. I got the song, just need people to listen. I can't put them out on my own because critic, I hate it. I got the plan, so I know I'm gonna make it. I feel the love, I still think that she faking. Your life be so simple, so don't complicate it. Most days I wake up, I'm not feeling amazing, so I write songs, trying to write my runs. I don't got too long, I need to put myself on, so I'ma be a rich young nigga, I chose my fate. Making millions, going state to state. I love feels so bad to play, but I'm feeling hot in a major way. Whole world is gon' know my name, but I do this for passion, don't do it for fame. Can't give a fuck about what nobody think. Bad bitch set it up, she addicted to ink. Rich young nigga, I chose my fate. Making millions, going state to state. I love feels so bad to play, but I'm feeling hot in a major way. Whole world is gon' know my name, but I do this for passion, don't do it for fame. Can't give a fuck about what nobody think. Bad bitch set it up, she addicted to ink. What else?
So to me, this should have been your interlude. I see you got a Taylor interlude coming up. This should have been your interlude song. And you should have stopped it right there. 131, nice and easy. It's kind of quiet. To me, it's not that interesting. But I see you're kind of talking about no rap songs. I see you're kind of talking about some personal things you're going through. I like that you've been talking about where you can improve as a person. I'm hearing that a lot. Like you recognize some of your faults, but This isn't really that interesting. As an interlude, it would have been cool, but I wouldn't have made this an actual cut. Or I would have just released it on SoundCloud. Like, it's cool to ride to, but it doesn't do a lot for me.
That bitch started up, she did that ink like
Yeah, that would have been a cool interlude song. I would have made that number 5. I would have moved it down in the project, or I probably wouldn't have put it on there. It's not bad for a Lucy type song. If you want to release it as like a standalone song, I think it might have been okay, but Or I would have started the project with this. I think there is a use for this song. I just don't think track number 3. You know, you don't want a song like this to slow down everything this early in the joint, unless you want to start off like this. I just feel like this was an oddly placed song. It's cool. It's very relaxing. I like that. I just don't know that it was necessary for the project to move the project forward. You know, it's just kind of like, yeah. I'm gonna go. I don't know how to score that because I don't really take it as a full-on song. I take it more as like a space filler almost, but it had some kind of body to it. You know what I mean? I'd probably say like 84. You know, it just did. I don't know if it needed to be there. I'm gonna see how it fits in. I'm gonna hold my evaluation till I see how the rest of the song fits in. Let's get into this next one from the homie Ash. Big shouts to Ash. This is still tipping.
Wild boy swing body in them days, sitting sideways, feel like I'm on J, feel like I'm on Cuban, Mark Cuban.
Look, shit feel like it's purgatory. Told a different story to fit his story, man. Like it's chaining day. Melanated skin, head taps, take the pain away. Haters cause they see us, they can't never take the faith away. Thinking we all violent, I stay silent, moving day to day. Black pilots, I don't rock the jewelry unless it's black diamond.
I like that the your vocals have no auto-tune on them, very bare. It fits, and you're doing a nice ad lib over them. I think the effect on the ad lib has like a stereo sound a little bit, has a little extra on it. I like that though. I like that you left the vocal bare. That was a smart decision.
Look, shit feel like it's purgatory. Told a different story to fit his story, man. Like it's chaining day. Melanated skin, head taps, take the pain away. Haters cause they see us, they can never take the faith away. Thinking we all violent, I stay silent, moving day to day. Black pilots, I don't rock the jewelry unless it's black diamonds. Black women, I could fall in love like a drug. We got bad intentions, hate to see us good. Out the hood, addicted to winning. Money, cash, fast, but the bank got my check pending. Like a label, fuck me, my nigga, I'm all independent. Fuck a Cuban chain, caught the real estate, don't buy that pendant.
Trigger finger itching, listening to Ross. Yeah, I'm high as fuck, nigga, I feel like a boss. Cuban on me now, caught the real estate. I can smoke 4 blunts, stretch it 4 days. I've been tipping Cadillacs, swinging 4.
That's also an interlude type of track from the homie Ash right there. It's not bad, it's not bad. I wouldn't probably play that back though. You had a nice groove to it. You had a nice bare vocal. You were in pocket as well on the flow as normal. It just, what's the use of that song? You know, I don't see a lot of use for it. I probably have to go back and listen to another one to see if I could really identify where you would use that or what kind of mood. You know, a lot of times I try to do on the stream is find the mood or capture the essence of when you would play that song, because I don't think all songs get played all the time, right? And I don't know where I would play this, but if I was listening to an album all the way through, that's why I said it's like an interlude, because I would play it out. But I wouldn't. But if I listen to that album again, I'm skipping that one. That's the skippable the second time around. But the first time, it's the same thing that we just saw with the homie Chris at night with the Fate joint. Like, I wouldn't play it again my second time listening to this, but the first time I would to see if I liked it. You know what I mean? And it's cool as an interlude. So Ash, I'm probably gonna go about 88, 87 on that. That was cool. The rapping was great. The vocal sounded nice. It was mixed well. I just didn't move me. Let's get into this next one. Big shouts to Chris at night. Toononchalant. I always knew.
I fuck with y'all little bitches, so it's been a rocky road. She knows she my type, marshmallow white all on her toes. I ain't never seen before, I got in the studio. Still better than these niggas who spent their whole life and it's not even close. Nigga play with me, I spend his whole life in that night, but it come at me right. Young nigga 2-turn, got them bands and I might just fuck your wife. Knew I was that nigga, once I make her twice at night. Knew I was gonna make it.
Not my wife.
Once I told myself I would, nigga, yeah, I always knew I would. Pops, don't worry, we'll be good. Don't gotta say what's understood, nigga, yeah, I'm about to blow. That girl talking.
Too much N-word space. You're just dropping the N-word for what, man? It's just taking up space. Also, your beat selection is starting to get bad. Well, this beat is not good. It's just like, I don't know. It's very minimal. It's a very minimal beat. I think for the type of tone of your voice, you need a beat that has some action behind it. This is so empty.
But she want me, she don't love me though. Well, yeah, she don't love me. I ain't been fucking with that bitch. Why don't you trust me?
Now that's nice. That little acapella right there, though. Okay.
She don't love me. I ain't been fucking with that bitch. Why don't you trust me? You been talking all that shit. You must feel lucky.
You must feel lucky.
Now myself is just me. Always knew I've been that nigga. It's not under.
Ooh.
Baby, keep going. I don't want the truth. I don't want the truth. Like yeah. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm dead, man. You can play with me, he dead, man. I just look like I'm Fred, man. Be scared, man.
I like that.
So it's been.
Now, I wish that would have came in sooner. You had this slow build-up. To be honest, I would have changed the song before we got to that. I also think your mix here is bad. Like, you don't sound on top of the beat. You sound washed out. And that tends to be a common theme I've noticed. And here is the problem is started up again. It just, I think for the way you rap, you kind of rap in these little triplets. So it's like a triplet. It's like a triplet flow, which is fine. But if you listen to the Migos, they have a triplet flow as well. But it's so crystal clear because they're millionaires and have great engineering and studios. So I understand you probably working with what you have. But I do think you got to, if you're going to have that kind of delivery, you got to have a very, 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 very clear, talented engineer that can make your voice sparkle. Otherwise, this type of delivery is tough.
In a rocky road, she knows she my type. Marshmallow white all on her toes. I ain't never seen
marshmallow white all on her toes. That's a very descriptive, a very imagery-based bar. I like that.
Before I got in the studio, still better than these niggas who spent their whole life and it's not even close. Nigga played with me, I spent this whole life in the night, but they come at me right. Young nigga 2-turn, got them bands and I might just fuck your wife. Knew I was that nigga once I make her talks at night. Knew I was gonna make it once I told myself I would. Nigga, yeah, I always knew I would. Nigga, yeah, I always knew I would. Always knew I would. Whoa, yeah, alright.
God is love.
So the one thing I like the most about that song, Chris, is I liked that you had that space where it was a cappella. I really want to see you dive more into your singing bag. I think you kind of have this sing rap sound, but I think I want to hear you specifically work on more vocalization, more runs, doing things more with you, because you have a nice voice, man. It's very enjoyable to listen. It's smooth. It's easy. You know, easy singing voices are always very nice. And you sound good. That song, though, was just kind of iffy because it started so slow, and in the middle of it, you get this pumping dance type beat, which I really liked, and then it kind of goes back to being, it was very up and down. I think all in all, I'm probably at about an 83 with that joint right there. Maybe an 84. I like the song, but I don't think the engineering on it was right. And I also think it was arranged weirder. I wanted to hear the pumping part earlier in the song. Get me invested. I would rather you have me start like, my man, D's in the building. What's up with you, cuz? I would rather have you start fast and then slow it down a little bit, then go fast again, then just kind of slow, because I'm going to skip the song if that's the case. I want to show y'all this real quick. Y'all might have seen this recently, and I debated with myself whether I wanted to put this on the show because I'm like, I feel bad for this lady, but, like, you also can't do this. And I think it's kind of messed up that the interview is public property, but it is. And so, oh my God, I don't know, my stuff ain't working. I can't play these. So this lady, this third grade teacher, was at the job drunk, man. And they're talking to her, and they get in the room. I'm so mad this won't play because this is just ridiculous. Basically, she's an alcoholic, and she's the third grade teacher. And so she gets there, and they're asking if she's had anything to drink today. Well, not since 3 a.m., right? You're drinking at 3 a.m. the day before you have to teach? Well, we thought you drank today. We think you had a drink today, you know? So then the principal goes into her office. She said she had a drink on the way to work. On the way to work, you're driving. What are you doing? Then he goes to her office and gets her cup. She has wine in her cup. That's my juice, she says. Come on, fam. And I feel bad. Like, I feel bad even showing this video because her life is ruined. Now, she's a little older. But her life, she'll never teach again. She's gonna lose everything, and I'm sure the person she's with may not want to continue to be with her. Yeah, don't mix your music. I keep telling you that, man. Stop doing that, or put it on SoundCloud. All the stuff you make should be on SoundCloud. It made me sad, man. She's drinking on her way to work. She's drinking at 3 a.m. She obviously hates her job. Don't call it juice. Juice is a clear sign of alcoholism. I want to say that. If you're calling alcohol juice, you're an alcoholic. Don't do that. But I feel bad for her. She got arrested, too, because it's illegal to be intoxicated on school grounds. I just feel... Oh, that was the superintendent. Excuse me, I said the principal. The superintendent. And if you're at the point where this is going on, just be honest. I'm drunk. I'm an alcoholic. I hope this woman gets help. I don't like putting people's stuff out there. I'm not gonna say her name, although it is on the screen. I hope she gets help. That made me legitimately sad because her life is done. Yeah, we're gonna move on, man. But I also understand how difficult it is to teach kids. Like, it's impossible. Fourth grade. My daughter's in 4th grade. One of my daughters is in 4th grade, and oh, it's hard. I can only imagine, but you can't be drunk. You chose to teach. The reason I'm not an educator or anything in public office is because I know myself. I don't need to be out there. Let's keep things rolling, man. B-Rex is in the bill. What you 30-something weeks now? I seen the picture. Oh, yeah. Baby time. Baby time. Very excited for you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's keep things rolling. This is the interlude that should have been fate. This is Taylor. Let's check it out.
Why do you think you love me?
And teachers don't get paid nothing, so I get it. That's why you don't teach.
I'm so tired of dealing with people who just want to act so nonchalant to everything I say.
I'm sick of rapping about bitches. I'm trying to suck out my riches solo songs.
Oh, so now we gotta check. Was that a real message? Because that was kind of dope. Yo, it's so nonchalant. I like that.
I'm so tired of dealing with people who just want to act so nonchalant to everything I say.
I'm sick of rapping about bitches. I'm trying to suck out my riches solo songs, my mission. All I got left is ambition. I'm sick of hating musicians that be at my mentions. Like, get off my dick, little nigga. I hate all you bitch little niggas. Someone tell Elliot, send me the deal, little nigga. That's just how I feel, little nigga. I want the problems that come with the money.
Yeah, I understand that, Chris. I do understand paying a lot for mixes. So here's my thing. I don't think you can find... I would search for engineers. I would try to develop relationships with a lot of different engineers. I really reach out there because I think there's people that offer really good... I bet she was mad. Hey, tell her it's a dope interlude though. That's hard though. But back to what I'm saying, I think you can find it out there. Do your research and search really hard, bro. You can find some reasonably priced people because you have talent with a good voice and it's getting wasted behind some of these mixes.
I want the bitches that play all the dummies. I wanna go to the south where it's sunny. I want the children that wanna become me. I've been dealing with my mental on my plate. I might be narcissistic, so it's all the grace. Tell them I can't be there for you, baby, like I was before. I can't fix your problems, I've been dealing with my own. When I'm up, don't say I changed, I ain't never pick up my phone. Please don't take it personal, I'm focused on you, son.
Stuff like you couldn't even try to reach out to me. I understand how to live, okay? But still, little Steve, you couldn't try to do that, but you were.
Is her name Taylor? Did you just change a letter in her name? Is her name Taylor, bro? Really?
You were begging me. It's like,
damn, I lost my Taylor, I can't take it, man, my clothes won't fit. All these hoes is liars, I'm retired from relationships.
Oh, that's dope. You said I lost my Taylor, all my clothes don't fit. Now, if you're talking about a girl named Taylor, that's a hard line right there. I lost my Taylor, that's hard. I like that.
Damn, I lost my Taylor, I can't take it, man, my clothes won't fit. All these hoes is liars, I'm retired from relationships. I know my desires till I get them, I can never quit. And Taylor say I'm full of shit, but I don't care no more. Yeah, I don't care no more. Yeah.
This has a Marvin's Room feeling. I want to go cry in a corner and hold myself, bro. This is kind of sad.
Guess I'm on my own. Guess I'm on. All I got left is the music. All I got right is the money.
You should have named it Samantha. She would have been mad if you named it Samantha.
All I got left is my brothers. All I got left is the all I got left is the
Hey, look.
I don't know. And it's just like, you just don't really give a fuck. It's always these nonchalant attitudes with everything I say, how I react to shit.
Hey, I like that one. Big shouts to the homie Chris that night. That one right there was dope. Also, Wasabi said he got you on a producer. So holla. Yeah, man, use this. I'll try to put you in contact with some folks too, man, because you need a good producer or a good engineer and producer for sure. That was better though. I like that song a lot. I'm gonna go 90 on that one. I do think you could have tried harder to mask her name, but it was dope. You incorporated those voice memos, voice messages very well. Taylor. I like how you did that in the background. I love some of the lines in there. It definitely had a sadness. You moved me on that track more emotionally. I definitely felt kind of sad. Like I said, I felt like I wanted to go sit and just be sad, like cry some tears, get in the bathtub or take a shower and sit at the bottom of the shower and just cry. Have y'all ever done that? I'm not going to say I have, but I'm not going to say I haven't. Let's keep it rolling, man. Happy Saturday night. Good times tonight. Music is right. So far, we're coming up on song 6 out of 9 for the homie Chris at Night, Toononchalant, the mixtape. Still the Same was dope, and I Care was dope. Got some fresh mixes on those. Still the Same is my favorite. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I added it to the ESMR playlist. Go ahead and search that. We got a lot of the dopest ESMR music on there, so do yourself a favor. It's a good playlist. I thought Fake probably could have been a little scrapperooski on that one. I always knew it was cool. The mixing on that was bad. But with this one, this Taylor joint was good. I know I was gonna play that tonight either way, Nate, because that joint is hard. I'm also making a little lyric video for it. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm working on it still. I'm gonna send that to you, Nate, for your approval before I put it out into the world. Let's keep things rolling right now. This is Bogey Black. Big shouts to the homie Bogey. Name of this joint is Unwritten Rule. Let's check it out.
You know that unwritten rule, right? That one thing you don't discuss or talk with no one.
No masking there. Hey, big shouts to D. D said she knew what she got herself into. She knew she could end up on an album. That's funny.
Thing you keep under the hat, you know? Everything ain't meant for everybody.
Boom, bap.
Know that.
Did y'all hear what he said, though? He said sometimes you got to keep things under the hat. Not everything is meant for everybody. Know that. That's hard.
That one thing you don't discuss or talk with no one. That one thing you keep under the
Heartbroken on a 12-hour shift.
For everybody.
That's terrible.
Know that. Yo, jumped off the stoop sometime way back. That's the fact, so just know I've been doing this black 40 cal and snub noses. We're into your poses, that's how we dealt with any problem. Hand delivered those roses, was chosen straight out the gate. I'm calling your fate, never react upon hate, or you'll be showing up late or at all. The reason why we doing this thing, to bring it all the way back to the realness of things, let that sink. You're drier than the ink on contracts. I'm floating, took a dab of the wax. Let's make tracks. Obviously, you're out of touch. Shit can get rough. Niggas get left in the dust cause they couldn't keep up. Straight out the Reagan era. So you know what I dealt with. Hell shit.
He said out the Reagan era, so he's in his 40s. Reagan, or 50s, honestly, because Reagan, if you grew up in that time, you could have been a teenager. Reaganomics, baby.
The reason why most of us selfish. You soft like a shellfish. Don't get out of line off top.
Soft like a selfish.
Will crack your spine. Don't play the fool. Some people you can't trust. Certain things you just don't discuss. Don't get bust. We keep it on confidential when you play by the rules. Golden rule. Who has the goal really makes the rule. Unwritten rule. Don't play the fool. Some people.
Golden rule. Who has the gold makes the rule. I like the bars on it. I gotta be honest with you, Bogey. The delivery is a little stale for me. Keeping it a buck with you, but I do like what you're rapping about. I like your confidence. I like the tone of your voice. You got a deep, husky kind of smack you in your face kind of sound. But I do think, you know, with the sound of your voice, you also had to be a little diverse with your delivery.
You can't trust certain things you just don't discuss. Don't get bust, we keep it all confidential when you play by the rules. Golden rule, who has the goal really makes the rule. Shout out the rooftop with twin Glocks, just picture that scene. Everybody on my team really know what that means. No L7s, get it? No squares around here.
No L7s. You're a square.
Lines of smoke, really if you want it, it's here. Don't fuck around and disappear. Then I'm out in the clear, nowhere near any evidence. My hands are clean. Picture perfect when I surface, please don't intervene. You know the unspoken rule, also it's unwritten. When you come around my niggas, just admire the difference. Persistent with my motive, everything is planned out. Just get out now if you ain't down when the well runs dry. No piece of the pie, look in your eye, I recognize real.
Also, in this verse, we're just getting a lot of rapping. We're just getting a lot of words. Bogey, I want you, like, I gotta listen to more other music. You got all sorts of music, so I have a lot of options. I need to go in and dig. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Homie does the work. Jesus. Homie does the work. He's got about 7 projects on there right now. I just need a little bit of diversity, man. It's just kind of sounding, it's almost sounding like somebody who's been jogging and is getting kind of tired. It's just kind of getting worn out toward the back half.
Not or feel, cause you know the deal. No fly by ground movement, this is all concrete. When you're really doing things, keep it all discreet. Unwritten rule, don't play the fool. Some people you can't trust. Certain things you just don't discuss. Don't get bust, we keep it all confidential when you play by the rules. Golden rule, who has the goal really makes the rule. Unwritten rule, don't play the fool. Some people you can't trust. Certain things you just don't discuss. Don't get bust, we keep it all confidential when you play by the rules. Golden rule, who has the goal really makes the rule.
What y'all think of that one right there? Bogey Black, Unwritten Rule. It definitely has that hard borough, New York kind of feel to it. I think he's out of Miami. Big shouts to Miami. Big shouts to all the gang down there. I rock with Rudy H2 Owens, Money Mowgli, all the gang out there. But yeah, it's got to have some diversity. Maybe have another artist on there. Maybe just change the cadence up a little bit, man. Maybe spice it up a little bit. It's not bad. You're a good rapper. You got a lot of street ideology in your flows. I rock with that too, but it's like it's just kind of dragging. It didn't go anywhere, man. It didn't go anywhere. That's my only thing. And I didn't love the beat. And that could have been part of it for me. Is I like boom bap music, but not all boom bap beats are great. I think sometimes we get a little carried away with the idea of these boom bap records, and we just think like all of them are dope, and they're not. Let's keep things rolling. So for that one, I'd probably go about an 80. I'll rock with Bogey. I'll rock with what he does. I've heard his music in the past, and he's a nice MC. It's just that one was a little sleepy for me, mostly because of the beat, but also because of the rhyme schemes and just the kind of the same cadence the whole way through. So I like him to change it up. Let's get into this next one. Big shouts to CHRISATKNIGHT. He's doing his thing, man. He's got some joints on here. Taylor is actually my favorite song. I think Taylor is still the same. Those two are vying for my favorite right now. I don't know if I gave Taylor a score, but I would probably go about a 90 to 92. I think I'd probably go, I'll split the difference at a 91. So I like that a lot. Good rap, but stale flow. Drop your scores for the homie Bogey Black. Tell us what you think as far as number-wise on that. But I agree with you. The flow was stale. You got to spice it up. Let's get to this next one. Too Much, CHRISATKNIGHT, Too Nonchalant. I love the piano. You've had a lot of piano on this project. I like that. That's enjoyable, man. Pianos are really mood setters. I like that a lot, man.
We are people
She say I'm too nonchalant, but I think I care too much. My baby, if it ain't about money, then I cannot give no fuss. Hey, she say I'm too nonchalant, I think I care too much. My baby, if it ain't about money, then I cannot get no fuss. Like what? She said she missing my touch, but I ain't been feeling no love, so she is a dub. Told her it is what it was, now I blew her back because and do it again. I just been wanting to win, losing get under my skin, so never again. Only got brothers and twins, I don't got no motherfucking friends. This shit to the end. Baby girl, hold me, tell me you proud of me. You get the best out of me. Play with my head like lobotomy. School is a scam, so fuck all the colleges. I dropped out fucking exam, dropped up the books and I picked up the can. She missed me, she know what I am. I once was in love and I.
Did you say you dropped out after the freshman exam? Did I hear that correctly?
With my head like lobotomy, school is a scam, so fuck out of colleges. I dropped out fucking exam, dropped up the books and I picked up the can. She missed me, she know what I am. I once was in love and now she is a fan, it's crazy.
You rapping to the can. What's the can? I heard somebody say that on an Amazon commercial of what's her name? Flujanae Johnson out of LSU. She mentioned the can. What's that? Is that the mic? I don't know what that means.
Stranger, she used to be my lady. Back on my shit, man, I'm done being lazy. Niggas be running, I'm ballin' like Katie. Niggas want throwing, I parry like Katie. Young nigga poppin' like crack in the 80s. I'm too good at sincerity, shit, man, I'm done. She missed me, she know what I am. I once was in love, and now she is a fan, it's crazy. Stranger, she used to be my lady. Back on my shit, man, I'm done being lazy. Niggas be running, I'm ballin' like Katie. Niggas want throwing, I parry like Katie. Young nigga, she missed me, she know.
You said when the thumb on the can is an old school mic. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, I appreciate that. I don't know what that means.
But I am. I once was in love, and now she is a fan, it's crazy. Stranger, she used to be my lady. Back on my shit, man, I'm done being lazy. Niggas be running, I'm ballin' like Katie. Niggas want throwing, I parry like Katie.
When the thumb on my parry like Katie, what does that mean?
Say they don't pay me. I start winning and not even hate me. I've been doing too much lately. She say I'm too nonchalant, but I think I care too much. My baby, if it ain't about money, then I cannot get no flex. Hey, she say I'm too nonchalant, I think I care too much. My baby, if it ain't about money, then I cannot get no.
The mix on this one isn't bad. I can hear you very clearly. You really kind of rap like you rap like my daughter when I need her, with my daughter Ellie, when I need her to tell me what she's doing wrong. She'll be like, and I'll be like, speak up. So you just got, I think that's your style. It's not bad. It's gonna take me some getting used to. You've had a couple tracks like this where you kind of rap low. You know what I mean?
I'm first like what? She said she missing my touch, but I ain't been feeling no love, so she is.
I got you.
Now I blew a batch of because and do it again. I just been wanting to win, losing get under my skin, so never again. Only got brothers and twins. I don't got no motherfucking friends. This shit to the end. She say I'm too nonchalant, but I think I care too much. My baby, if it ain't about money, then I cannot get no fuss, yeah. She say I'm too nonchalant, but I think I care too motherfucking much. My baby, if it ain't about money, then I cannot get no fuss, She say I'm too nonchalant, but I think I care too much. My baby, if it ain't about money, then I cannot get no fuss, yeah. She say I'm too nonchalant, but I think I care too much. My baby, if it ain't about money, then I cannot get no fuss, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it though. If I'm being honest with you, Chris, I can get used to it, but like, I don't think that lazy flow, I don't think that's your best attribute. For me, and I don't know, maybe it's popular now, and that's a great point. And I have to apologize because I am 37. I'm not like 19. I don't know. I listen to a lot of music and I hear that flow sometimes. But to me, it demeans the quality of the art. Because if I can't hear you and you don't sound like you care, and you don't have any doubles or any ad-libs on most of your tracks, so it kind of feels like, to me, like I wouldn't want to go see a Lazy Flow in concert. I wouldn't want to go to a show of somebody I knew had a like that. Doesn't make me want to like listen to you. So I'm not hating on nothing you doing, my brother. Like if this is what you do, I would just say maybe slow it down a little bit, because you force the flow in there sometimes to fit into that pocket of that kind of flow. And I don't think you always get the best result as far as the sound. Now this track in particular, I think it was pretty cool because you picked the right beat to match with it. And it kind of set right. And the beat was very empty. You've been picking these empty beats. I didn't hear the doubles on that. I didn't hear them, so maybe turn them up a little bit. Did anybody else hear doubles on that? Maybe that's just my ear not hearing it correctly, because I don't catch everything, man. I'm listening to this for the first time, like a lot of y'all are. So I'm just picking out things that I noticed. But I did like how it fit, like that flow and that style. It fit this track. So my advice to you is make sure it works, because what I want to see more of you is more of your singing. I want to see you work on more melodic music, because that's what I think your strong suit is, from what I can tell. So it wasn't a bad joint though. I kind of liked it actually. I think I would go 86 on that. Like because it had this like sitting alone in a room talking to somebody, and I like that. It had this like almost, hey, I'm hanging out with my homie and we're in a bar. We're not a bar. We're in a restaurant. We don't want to talk too loud. So I'm just kind of talking about everything, but it's not, it's more of an intimate conversation on that track. So I enjoyed that. I'm going to go 86. Drop your scores for the homie Chris at Night. B-Rex, your state is on the news again, and I don't even want to prep this by introducing. I'm just going to put it on the screen. And if we get
It was caught on camera.
Okay, we finally got some sound. I don't know how Instagram works about that. So Florida man, shouts to the Florida man. There's always a weird Florida man. Injects a chemical agent under his neighbor's door. I love Asian people. But Asian people, y'all are a little intense. I read an article today about a guy who stopped talking to his wife for 20 years because he was jealous of their kids. 20 years, 20, he stopped talking to her. Now this guy, another Asian dude, shouts to my Asian folks, ain't nothing but love. But y'all have a lot of stick-to-itiveness. He had a beef with his neighbor, so he put a chemical agent under his door. Check this out.
Agent under his neighbor's door. Florida man was caught on camera allegedly injecting a chemical agent under his neighbor's door. Umar Abdullah said that his family started to feel sick and smelled chemicals around his apartment, but couldn't quite figure out where it was coming from.
I actually double-checked. I started sniffing that place like a dog.
He called his landlord, a plumber, and the fire department to no avail, but then he thought of an ongoing beef he had with his neighbor, Juming Lee, who had been complaining about noises coming from their apartment. Abdullah decided to install a hidden camera in a plant outside, which eventually caught Lee with a syringe. Lee was arrested and charged with multiple felonies and has pled not guilty, according to his attorney.
Bro, first of all, it's so much to unpack. I'm going to try to do it succinctly. I don't want to get too far off. But the fact that he pled not guilty is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why you would do that. That's number one. Number two, how bad do you have to hate someone to go get a syringe and some kind of chemical agent and put it? Bro, just fight him, man. Just what happened to the old days when folks just had a fist fight? Somebody won, somebody lost, everybody went home. Can we get back to that, man? I'm not advocating violence, but sometimes you just got to punch somebody in the head and move on. I mean, good Lord. I don't get it, man. Knock on the door, punch him dead in his mouth, and you're going to go to jail anyway. For this right here, you may get some years for this. At least if you hit him, you just get a assault charge. You plead guilty. And then you could just get a lesser charge and get up out of there. I mean, or even like entice him to hit you and then beat his ass. I don't know, man. Don't do this though. No, man, this is not it. Let's get into the next song. I'm gonna call it early. Song of the night right now. I'm just gonna start chemical warfare. That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? Let's get into the song of the night right now. I'm calling it early, man. No disrespect to my man Chris at Night, but this is a banger. Me and my homie Nate the Great. It's your man Bo. It's your man Nate the Great. Name of the song is Ba Ba. Let's go. I probably listened to this song about 36 times in the last 2 days. I love this joint, man. Shout out to my man Nate. Look at all the Nate songs. Nate's got a catalog out here.
I said fuck being a goat, I'm the black sheep who's been looking for a way to cope. You can ask me, is your tongue made of sword or are you happy? You're a liar, isn't fire. Any shit he drive automatically, that shit a masterpiece. That's why it's deuces. Two of the only two of them you have to see. Dr. Seuss is never mad at me, the Zeus is where the casualties. Yeah, this new shit that's been happening, where you and you have just been battling with the students, parents, and faculty. It's just as broke as your ass. If he don't change ways, but there's only one way. Give that shit a rest like God did on Sunday. All we want is answers. What did God say to Kanye? Back when y'all would not believe what Ye was always gonna say. He said, tell me what you want, Sway. No, he didn't. He said, you ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. And that means tell me what you want, Sway. Or are you gonna say I'm cat? Cause I sure love to talk. Yeah, what I'm more about is action. Profit, profit, profit. That's all you fucking care about. So don't ask me when I cross. If I'm bothered by the stairs and shit, cause I could shout. I mean, I couldn't. That's a major key. DJ, can you turn me up? I know where the real hate is thinking out loud. I'm the man of the house now. That's why I lay the following doubts down. Brown chicken, brown cow. Yeah, bitch, I'm on cloud. Foreign metaphors about life. If I start the journey there, I wonder what I'll find. Wonder what?
smartest in the class. Not worried if I would pass, more worried that I was black in them AP classes. Labeled as a nerd, better ditch these glasses. Then my father goes and passes, and my whole world crashes. Apologies to my wife, it was slower than molasses for me to become a man. I ain't perfect, thanks for sticking with us. These other trash assholes, they just chicken gizzards. Fuck with my kids, you get the lizard brain. Frontin' for the TikTok, knock his ass out. Are you entertained? Trust me, it's been a strain. Going out in public when they shooting is a mental health crisis. They like, fuck it, I'm John Moran at the bucket. I ain't never scared. Nate is still a great, even if he cross-dressing, I ain't never cared. We just the content of the character. Even Chris Evans got a dark side, no Captain America. I won't embarrass you, don't react to hysteria. All things in faith, I promise the Lord will carry you. The more the merrier, the whole squad with us. Passing liquor till we spinning like one of my daughter's fidgets. I'm viewing this through a prism, there's some angles I ain't seen yet. Parlay my talent with my drive, that's a mean bet. Seat at the table and I hope you're riding with us. Said a prayer for this beat, don't you know I had to kill it. This is Bo, and you know what it means.
Ooh, buddy. That's the joint right there. My boy Nate. Shouts to Nate for the 36 songs. That is impressive. I got like 5. Big shouts to Hobie Nate. All of them joints are probably hard too. I'm going 100 on that. Actually, I can't score that because I'm on it. And I have integrity, thank you. But drop your scores right there. Nate the Great, your man Bo. Ba hard, man. That song is legitimately one of my favorite songs that I've ever participated in. Been a part of it. I thank you, sir. Also, big shouts to you, Nate, for how you told me. So he sends me that beat and he gives me one thing that he wants me to address, and he wanted me to say the lines like something about thanks for sticking with me. And that was the hardest thing. I don't know how you came up with that, but that was the dopest. You put me in a frame of mind when you sent that. That was hard, man. So big shouts to you for that, because I was like, when you said that, I was like, what? But it worked out. Great song. Fantastic, man. That song makes me happy. Go ahead and hit that ESMR playlist. Went ahead and put that on a playlist for my peoples, man. So go ahead and peep that out. Let's get into this next one. 98. Thank you. Yeah. A lot of that is the homie Nate though, because my man's is nice. Let's keep things rolling. I actually like his verse more than mine, and listen to his more than mine because it's dope. Let's get into this next joint, Blacksmith Sundays. Big shout out to Rudy H2 Owens, the gang over there in Miami. We had Bogey Black. I know he rocks with H2 Owens. Everybody in Miami probably knows the homie H2 Owens. Dude is acquiring legendary status out there. We're going to get back into this joint right now, or get into it, should I say. The name of it is... let me scroll up. I'm having issues right now. Berserk, featuring Al the Death Dealer, and H2 Owens. Let's check it out.
Wielding a sword without fear of it is to be unworthy of the blade. I'm rhyming Tanaki tablets with supreme mathematics. Crack addicts, screaming gospel, mad high, my veins collapses in a jolt of your synapses.
Now this is a good boom bap beat. Brown chicken, brown cow. Shouts to gang on that.
Wild like phone tapping, said nothing like Charlie Chaplin, but silence all the acting. Hit the shocker, big bass cutting the room rocker, arm cut up close, chopping shit like Baraka. We boasting how we roasting up herbs over open fire. The timing couldn't be finer. Knocked out your designer, seeing all-star special like sitting at a diner. We the steppers, ain't no question.
There's some instrument in the background that is just drowning him out a little bit. I think the beat needs a slight adjustment. Just a slight, very slight. Everything sounds mixed well on the beat, but it's hard. It's like this beat is in line with his raps. They're both at the same pace, at the same level, excuse me. But I can't hear him. Like, he needs to be just a smidge louder. It's just hard to make out what he's saying.
I'm hella reckless, off balance, got a grip, and what I grip will leave him headless. I'm quiet, nigga, but we was just a violent niggas. Let's draw shit out before you frame without any precision. Left missing, we'll find a point off the big and wide the picture. My writing illa, ghost face, they scream out the killer. Go berserk, spill your guts if I catch your ass slipping.
無駄よ、邪魔者を消してからゆっくりなぶり殺してやる。どうした？さっさと逃げればよかったと後悔してる顔だな。
H2 shoe man, Cuban Jube, straw hat rim over the dude's face. Blades I spit, scar up your screw face.
I gotta shout to H2 Owens. Bro was a nice rapper. When I first started listening to him, I didn't think he was that nice. But the more I hear him, like, he's got a great mic presence. It almost feels violent. I love it, man.
The killer go berserk, spill your guts if I catch your ass slipping.
無駄よ。邪魔者を消してからゆっくりなぶり殺してやる。どうした？さっさと逃げればよかったと後悔してる顔だな。
H2 shoe made, Cuban Jubei, straw hat rim over the dude's face. Blades I spit, scar up your screw face. New shoelaces composed of
blades I spit, scar up your screw face. Let's go.
Razor sharp fishing string, fingers play 'em like a mandolin, but I use 'em for strangling. Anything can become a vicious thing when a master's handling. A broom or mop becomes a staff to swing. A spade or rake becomes an axe to stings. Any rock or chunk of metal can become a missile if attached to a sling. Only
Are you listening? He's telling you how to hurt your enemies with various objects. He's telling you to use rakes and swing them like axes.
if you practicing, these suckers try to jump me, had to manhandle them. I do my own stunts, Jackie Chan in them. Picked up
my own stunts.
Sword, hammered one, grabbed some chunks of shattered plastic, started stabbing them. Every swing sent plasma splattering. That's when one took a stab at me and caught a face full of a fist full of a double D battery, cheek shattering.
Got a fist with a double D battery.
Katana, you won't live to see mañana. Adios, sayonara.
この光は俺とお前の輝きだ。
I like H2O's verse. He came in with the deep voice. He came in aggressive, telling you how to use weaponry to beat your opponents. I like the gangsterness of that, man. But mostly I like H2O's verse. The first verse, who was the homie? With like Al, the death dealer. It kind of had the same delivery that Bogey Black had, the very monotone one note. And I thought, again, the beat pressed up against the artist, so we couldn't hear him as clearly. But I was able to hear Rudy's joint, so I don't know if he recorded that in a different space or what. But I think for the track in and of itself, I'd probably go 83. But for Rudy's verse, I liked it. H2O's verse, I'd probably go 90. Homie had some humor in it. He came in with good mic presence. I think that's a big thing that a lot of artists lack, is they don't come in how to catch a felony facts, hitting folks over the head. But I think that's one thing that I noticed immediately with certain rappers. Hit that like button if you're just joining us. In certain MCs, one thing I noticed pretty quickly is that if you have mic presence, if you don't come on the mic with any kind of strength, I really don't be feeling it. You got to come on the track with like something aggressive, something that really stands out. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be as interested in the track as I probably would normally be. Let's jump back into the Toononchalant joint. Our man Chris at Night, the name of this joint. Let's see. Did we do Why Do I Care? No, we didn't. Why Don't I Care? So if I'm getting this right, Chris, you have a lot of issues trying to figure out why you don't take things seriously. Am I getting the right idea from this album? It kind of feels like you need to take things more seriously and you don't. Let's get into Why Don't I Care? Chris at Night, Toononchalant, the mixtape. What up, sicko?
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Sitting here and writing shitty songs, I need some movement. Should I give up? I don't know. Love the last 2 years be ruined. Found a new one, said she would, and she lying, man, I knew it. Said I loved her, couldn't prove it. I don't really care now. I think I should care now. Too nonchalant, wasted 8 months and I don't fucking care. Yeah, I figured her fair. Now she talking about what's fair. Situations don't compare, and my fucks to give ain't sparing so much pain.
Now, I like this because you're doing something different. This is sonically different than any track we've had so far. A little bit more up-tempo. The drums are really interesting, how they kind of start slow and they pick up. 10K night at the pizza joint. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Are you the general manager over there or what? All I really care about is music and money, for real. Damn. Like that, huh? I like this so far, though. This is different.
Care now. I think I should care now. Too nonchalant, wasted 8 months and I don't fucking care. Yeah, I figured her fair. Now she talking about what's fair. Situations don't compare, and my fucks to give ain't sparing so much pain.
I like you using your voice a little bit right there.
Sitting here and writing shitty songs, I need some movement. Should I give up? I don't know, love. The last 2 years be ruined. Found a new one, said she would, and she lying, man, I knew it. Said I loved her, couldn't prove it. I don't really.
Said I loved her, couldn't prove it.
She cared, now too nonchalant, wasted 8 months, and I don't fucking care. Yeah, I figured her fair. Now she talking about what's fair.
Wasted 8 months. So did you date that girl for 8 months and then she broke up with you because she didn't feel like you were taking her seriously? That's what I'm getting. And I like that you're giving out. It's interesting because you're putting all of this information into music, and if you're not paying attention, you won't catch it. But I'm hearing what you're saying.
Situations don't compare, and my fucks to give me experience. So much pain.
My favorite part of this one is I like how you did it. Sometimes it's just those little noises. It's so interesting how a little something can make a track so much better. Are y'all still together now, and are you taking her more seriously? I feel like I got to know you through this project, bro. Are y'all better now? Are you actually taking it seriously, or did y'all break up again? Are y'all still together? I like that song. I'm gonna go 87 on that song, because there's a few things on there like it's a little odd that I found. She don't mess with you no more. But overall, it's a good song. So for me, it was a little slippery. It was a little slipshod because I don't think that's your original lane. And it kind of didn't feel super comfortable. I could almost tell like you were trying something at some point that you weren't sure of. But my favorite part was the harmonization. You know, I would, B-Rex is about to hit us with the great feedback. I feel like parts of this track work and other parts not so much. I like what you're doing on the melodic parts, but something about the pacing when the beat changes feels off with that flow. Yeah, I think you verbalized that well. For kind of what I was trying to get at. Like, it was a little haphazard, right? Like, it was a little like, are you sure you know what you're doing? And you didn't feel, to me, it was a function of the lack of maybe confidence in it. But I love that. Like, that's just a cool thing to do to me. Like, I really feel like that's one thing that made Kid Cudi such a dope artist was those hums. Cause there's something spiritual about a hum or about like something that comes for your soul. So 85, yeah, I'm in that lane. Like I said, I think I went 87. I think that's about right. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick because it's hilarious. I like T Grizzly. I don't like any of his music. I don't think any of his music. I don't know if y'all know who T Grizzly is, Detroit rapper. I'm not a huge fan of Detroit rap because it feels too much like talking uncomfortably. It feels like having a conversation with somebody that has like Tourette's syndrome. Like I would love to have that conversation. It's fun, but I don't always. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. So I don't love Detroit hip hop. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I do like T Grizzly because I think he's I don't know. I just feel like he's kind of smart. He just feels like when I listen to him talk, I'm like you're very intelligent. So listen to how T Grizzly got out of a burglary, of a robbery essentially. How he beat it because he's smart. I respect it a lot. Check this out. If I get the what you call it, man. Come on, son. This is disappointing. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen again. But essentially, T Grizzly was saying that they went and they robbed a jewelry store, and he walked in with some of his boys, and he had a sledgehammer, and they tried to get him with an armed robbery, but because he studied some of the laws and he looked it up himself, there was a very specific term for what assault with or what a robbery with the weapon was, and basically he showed that he wasn't using the sledgehammer for a robbery, and basically he lied and said that they got sold some bad jewelry, and he was just taking the sledgehammer up there to to break some stuff, but not really to hurt anybody. So they beat the charge. He got away from it. They robbed the place, and he got out of jail. I thought it was dope. I wish I'd had the audio would have made it 90 times better. I feel like I just wasted my life on that. Yeah, I'm not. I don't like the Detroit. Yeah, the lazy flow to Detroit. Like parody rap, I think Cody kind of hit it on the head. It does to me it does feel kind of like it doesn't feel realistic to me. It just but I do rock with T Grizzly. I think he's incredibly intelligent, and I know a lot about his gaming. He's also heavy into gaming, and he's made a lot of money because of some very smart things he's done. He's sold his own T Grizzly skins and different things like that in the video game to make himself a bunch of money. So I like anybody who knows how to make money, man. If you're waiting to get a song played, $1 or $2 get you through on the super chat. Let's get into this next one from Alpha Bench. This is sent to us by the homie Rudy H2O. Big shout out to him as well. We'll get into this real quick. Alpha Bench. This is 6 Cardinal and Charles Fast.
It would have took forever.
Yeah,
I would have waited.
Yeah, I've been waiting for a long time. Shit, now they can't quit, it's all mine. Yeah, see you at the top, meet you on the block. Need a cop back trees, but the cost high. Yeah, you can't smoke cause you peel. Talk shit, I don't give a fuck, that's my ego. People need love, we the money, that's a trio. Cash to survive 2020, so we see though, no equals. Yeah, just some bench warmer shit, huh?
And I've been waiting for a long time. Never been the type to ride on time. So in the case of success, a taste of my own medicine is what I get, I guess. But I don't stress the fact I'm unsigned. We're trying to build something beyond time. Classic records to make next hurt and stay on minds. Even when we got some off time, we stay on grind. That's what got the bloggers buzzing online. HQ, Alpha Bench, BCC.
Excuse me, Charles Fast, I'm a 2MC. Please forgive me for my truancy. My school,
I don't like this beat.
Stop, and I just hope it doesn't ruin me. The pace sucks, slave drivers.
There's a sample in the beat that's a sample. Somebody's saying something. They pitched it up a lot, and it's intrusive. I'm not digging this beat.
Ruin me. Pause. But here we go, waiting to torch to the frying pan or scorch, but don't lose what our parents went and fought for. My baby tells me that patience is a virtue. I'm like, I don't know, baby. I think patience is a vulture. Whoa, Vice City Cypher. We took time.
Hey, Cody, did you send me some music, or you just being a dope person and just hitting the super chat? Let me know, bro, because I don't have any music from you, so I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing.
Since the first delay, now we live and direct. Hope it's worth the wait. Been patient, appreciate it. Now we here, let's get it poppin'. We had our ups and downs, trust indeed. We got the whole planet now. Tell me what you need. Been waiting.
Me waiting so long, I refuse to.
I mean the literal, jump the waiting round. I need to take it now. I make a sound before the engineer can fade it out. 6 cars shooting straight, ain't nothing to play around. A long ride, clock timing like rhyming. Add the bars all together, watch it all.
Yeah, I don't like it either. The beat is really bad, and them trying to rap, and they're all rapping kind of hard over it, but it just doesn't fit. And it's hard to get over how annoying that song, that it sounds gross, man. I'm not really digging this one either. And mostly if it's the beat, I would love to hear this again with over a different beat, but like this does not do it for me. I'm gonna go 70 on that one. I am not into that one. Let's get into this next one. Big shouts to Chris at Night. Toononchalant is the name of the project, as well as this song right here. Let's check it out. Agreed, Cody. Agreed. I appreciate you, bro. Big love on that.
I should leave you alone. Then roll down 101 by you should come back home. I should probably hit you up, but I've been scared to do you wrong. You left an emotion hole, so I've been feeling with these songs.
So, Chris, what do you think I'm gonna say about this one? Just out of curiosity, you've watched this show enough. What do you think I'm gonna say about this one?
Moving too nonchalant, been moving too nonchalant. Yeah. I can't be the man you want, I can't be the man you want, and that's okay. Yeah, and that's okay. So I think it's time to move. Yeah, I think it's time to move. Yeah, I think it's time to move. Yeah, I think it's time to move. I can hear you living up me. I know the Moses we broken and that's okay. That's just grace of the night. I can't change what it is gonna be and that's okay. That's okay. That's it tonight. Moving too nonchalant, been moving too nonchalant. Hold on, bitch. Ay, can't be the man you want. I can't be the man you want and that's okay. Fuck it.
Well, I guess my question is, why do you want it to sound that way? I mean, what what kind of feedback are you getting from other people? Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's obnoxiously loud with the beat. I mean, anybody else, feel free to, and if you're watching and paying attention, feel free to sound off on this. But so is that what you're getting from people that listen to it? Because maybe I just don't know. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm not gonna listen to a song where I can't hear the artist. Maybe that's a style. Maybe that's something I'm just not aware of. But if I can't hear the artist and what they're saying, why would I want to listen to it? Because to me, I listen to music for the lyrics and for the words and what people are saying. I don't necessarily listen to it just for the beat. Okay. Well, that's what's up then. I love it. I love it. If you like it, I love it, man. If you like it, I love it.
And that's okay. So I think it's time to move on. Yeah, I think it's time to move on. Yeah, I think it's time to move on. Yeah, I think it's time to move. Can we move? Yeah, I wrote down 100 reasons I should leave you alone. Then wrote down 101 why you should come back home. I should probably hit you up, but I've been scared to do you wrong. You left in no motion, host. I've been feeling with these songs. I just got advice on loving from my fam. They said on me never I need to come from them from these stems.
I mean, yeah, I gotta admit, Chris, I could have just turned up the beat for you and took $200. I mean, like.
Leaving, but I got a second opinion from my friends. They said, nigga, fuck that bitch. You need to go and get your bands up.
Yeah, so like I said, that's not for me. And so one thing I do appreciate about your music as a whole, and I want to give you a lot of credit for this, Chris, is that I feel like you take chances in music and you try stuff. I actually appreciate that a lot. I don't have the balls to do something like that where I don't have the but he said, I don't know if you caught that, Cody. He said he wanted it to sound under the beat, which I respect you for trying this kind of stuff, man. I think the only way you can learn what works is by trying different stuff. So I salute you for that. I definitely feel like you don't have a problem stepping out. I mean, even if we look at Why Don't I Care, you know, that's totally different and off the mark for anything else I've heard from you. So I appreciate the fact. And I actually I do like songs on this joint. I like Still the Same a lot, especially with the faster mix on it. I love Taylor. Taylor's the dopest song on the project to me so far. I like that. And I don't know if I scored it that way, but I think Still the Same was a 92 and Taylor was a 91. But I enjoy Taylor more, if I'm being honest with you. I don't like songs like this though. This isn't ever gonna be for me. Just because I think you have a nice voice. I like your vocal range. I like the fact that you don't strain when you get melodic and when you sing. So for me personally, I like that better when I can hear you. When I get a clear ear on your voice, it's nice. So this isn't gonna work for me. But you say people like it, then hey, I don't know. I only know what I know, bro. I'm gonna probably go about a 78 to 80 for me. I think it could have been good or better. It just, if I can't hear you and I couldn't hear, I heard you at the end where they were like, they said, dude, F that chick, yada yada. I heard that part at the end, but that was most of what I was able to hear with the beat. But it had a video game quality to me. It almost reminded me of like sailing on a sea or on a river or something. Let's get into the next joint. Let's see who I got left, man. I've been burning through the music. I don't know. You know, I like that you try stuff. Like I said, you got bigger testicles than I do, because I know it works and I go with that. But I feel like you're willing to test things and try things, and I respect that. Let's get into this next one. LB Sickening and his daughter running their mouth. I think this is the video. I think I heard the song on this one recently, but I think you got the video. Blaze Wonder, the young lady, just came out 2 weeks ago, so it's pretty recent. Let's check it out. All right, bet. Yeah, do that, Chris. I like that. Yeah, you can send it.
I don't really wanna know what they are talking about. Every other day, hear that somebody's running their mouth.
I don't wanna know what happened. No, I don't care what they did. That ain't none of my business. It don't affect the way that I live. A whole bunch of he said, she said. It really don't matter what they did. Why you telling me all these people's business like I bet in my life acting like a witness? I don't give a damn what happened. I don't care what they did. All this yak back, talking back and forth. They told on his soul, now his body's a corpse. I just live and let go and forgive. I don't live in yesterday, I got dead roses for friends. Why you always gossip? It's like it's all that you do. You talk about all these people like they matter to you.
I don't really wanna know what they are talking about.
I feel like the young lady's a little uncomfortable. Y'all got to get a couple videos under your belt. I feel like she's got to loosen it up a little bit. But that's cool, man. I like that you did this with your kid, man. That's dope.
Every other day, hear that somebody's running their mouth.
I don't wanna know what happened. No, I don't care what they did. That ain't none of my business. It don't affect the way that I live.
Minding my business. That's funny.
What they are talking about. Every other day, hear that somebody's running their mouth.
I don't wanna know what happened. No, I don't care what they did. That ain't none of my business. It don't affect the way that I live. I'm just minding my business. I'm just sipping my tea. Better yet, sipping this coffee. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Time for the gossip. I ain't TMZ. You can stay in the comments. I'ma stick to the BAG. I ain't just a stutter. I can care less what you're talking about. Blaze on a knife, wonder. Got the sauce, don't need no clout. Keep your red table toss. If you don't wanna get knocked out, you best keep my family name out your mother mouth. I just really wanna woo woo. I ain't really trying to fight. I don't wanna know what happened. I just wanna live my life. Y'all the tools, we the ones. We don't even look alike. So just please stay in your lane. Don't keep barking, let us fight. Yeah.
I don't really wanna know what they are talking about. Every other day, hear that somebody's running their mouth.
I don't wanna know what happened. No, I don't care what they did. That ain't none of my business. It don't affect the way that I live.
I don't really wanna know what they are talking about. Every other day, hear that somebody's running their mouth.
I don't wanna know what happened. No, I don't care what they did. That ain't none of my business. It don't affect the way that I live.
You know, this speaks to my heart right now. This speaks to my heart right now. I got daughters. I think this is dope because you got a memento for the rest of yours and her life. I think it's a dope song too. That's cool, man. I like how you had the homie. So obviously you probably recorded this and put this together yourself. I think it was dope how Blaze 109th Wonder's verse he did. It seemed like he recorded that somewhere himself too. That was a cool little video, man. I don't have a lot of other feedback. I like the song. I think I gave it somewhere in the 90s before. It was a fun song, kept me engaged. The video, you know, if I'm being honest, which I'm always honest, the video is a little it's a little what do you call it? Like when you're looking at home movies, it's a little home movie-ish, you know. It's a little but that's cool, man. I think that was part of the idea. I don't think you wanted to put as much you know, into it. You know, you just kind of shot it and put it out. It's dope though. I like it, man. What y'all think of that? Big shouts to LB sickening his daughter and Blaze 109th Wonder. That was cool, man. We got a beat. My man FF hit the super duper, always showing love. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you too, Cody Wasabi. Let's get into this right now. Oh, whoop, I hit the wrong person. Big shout to Chris tonight. You got a free plug on there for the Instas. Where's my man FF? Where you at? Where you at, bro? Name of this joint, The Predecessor's Return, B minor, 158 beats per minute. Not for me, but I let him in. Yeah, it's dope, man. I think that's dope just because he did it with his daughter, man. You know what I mean? That bass is beating, boy. Woo. Such a dark feel to it. I think this is a movie placement beat for sure, or if you sped it up and added like I don't know some kind of techno aspects. I feel like this could be transformed into like a techno beat, like a house beat. very dark. The bass goes insane. Good lord. Yeah, man, I don't have a lot of feedback. It's not really for me. It almost makes me feel Egyptian-y. And I like how you called it the predecessor's return. It feels like sarcophagus, late night, tomb robbery type. I don't hear I can't even think of nobody here on it as a rapper. To me, it feels more like a soundtrack end of a movie or going underground type, dark, scary. I don't know. It's just got this dark, maybe a Halloween type feel to it. I don't exactly know how to place it. Something's about to happen in a movie. Feels like somebody's about to be off. It has this darkness. That whistle right there, what is that? That's very chilling. I like that. That's a good element that you brought in there. To me, it's just, it feels like a scary movie or a suspenseful, like Jason Bourne type. He's running, the guns. It feels dark, or it feels like serial killer walking through the house, going into the basement. It's just got this dark feel to it, man. It makes me feel creepy. Like if this kid, I feel like this would come on if you're home alone in like a Scream movie or something, and like the guy opens the door and in that beat cuts on. It's just dark, man. That, to be honest with you, FF, stylistically and composition wise, it sounded great. I mean, the one thing above all others I like about your music is it's always arranged well. I don't think I've ever questioned how you've arranged the beat or thought, that's weird there. That's number one. And number two, you always know how to make it for a certain feeling. That's dark to me, man. Like I don't like, if I was staying at home by myself and it was a storm out and that came on, I'm getting the gun, man. Not for me, but this would be a good background music for a 2K montage. Okay, I can see that. That's actually a pretty. Also, Cody, big shouts to your video game content. It's pretty entertaining, man. I watch all of those that you posted there. Usually, I get a chuckle or a smile. So big shouts to you for your gaming content. I really enjoyed it. Let's get into this next one. Mertens, the bonus joint. Toononchalant, CHRISATKNIGHT. This is good though. I like a good portion of this. I mean, I think out of 9 songs, I like 3 enough to listen to again. So that's a third of the joint. That's actually really solid in current hip hop architecture. That's good.
This song is for you. With gratitude and love. God bless you.
I care very much and I need you to know. Not so long, so in my blood, and I wish it would go. For a week we be in love, it's not feasible though. You know that I don't pick up my phone, so just send me the love. I ain't never been the type to go switch on my bros. Not for money, not for show, and not for no hoes. Cause them niggas watch me grow, they help me go pro. And you did too, that's why I'm here making this song. Hey, I'm not trying to ignore you, I'm just working, baby. Hey, you said that you
I appreciate you, FF.
Baby, you no longer number one, I know it's hurting, baby. Hey, don't call me Chris no more, just call me Mertens, baby.
So again, on this one, I would have your vocals up a touch, but it was better. So this was better as far as me being able to hear you. Nah, man, go ahead, Swish. This was better as far as me being able to hear you and really have a grasp on kind of what you were saying. It's still not perfect. It still could be upgraded just a little bit as far as the sound. I also think it needs some polish. I don't mix a lot of excuse me. I don't mix a lot of my vocals, and I don't know how to make that shine and that polish that sometimes you need other folks to do. Was this your own mix, or was this the engineer's mix, Chris.
They don't call me Chris no more, just call me Mertens, baby.
God bless you. You make me feel brand new.
Dougie Doug.
For God bless me with you.
How you doing, bro?
You make me feel brand new. I sing this song 'cause you.
Can't find nobody like it, they took my type away. And them Twitter niggas hating, let them type away. But I'm sorry you ain't never get the time of day, but I was trying to find myself and find how to get to the page.
That's cool right there.
Touch it and it feel amazing. I'm right on the edge of blowing, they already hating.
I like that part right there. I was trying to find my way. I like that.
Niggas hating, let them type away. But I'm sorry you ain't never get the time of day, but I was trying to find myself and find how to get to the page.
That's dope. That's super dope.
Touch it and it feel amazing. I'm right on the edge of blowing, they already hating. Looking, placing this mine for the taking. I don't really need a back, I guess it's time I face it. Yeah, I guess it's time I face it. I guess it's time I face it. I guess it's time
Don't call me Chris no more, just call me Mertens, baby. I appreciate you, B-Rex. Thank you for stopping through. That means a lot to me. I understand why you got to rest, though. I get it.
I sing this song 'cause you make me feel brand new.
We're going to pass the blunt to Anne Frank. Chilling, big dog. Chilling. Listening to this album. Big shouts. My man, Chris at Night. That right there was Mertens. I like Mertens, too. Again, I thought you could have turned it up just a little bit, man. I think you're gonna continue to work through these issues with we're gonna find you a good engineer. You're gonna turn your vocals up just slightly, and then we're gonna have a good time out here. But a good project though. Mertens was a good track. I enjoyed it. I like you really pour your heart out. You're really honesty in music, man. That's a dope quality. You've got a great vocal tone to you, and I think that you're continuing to experiment with your music, which is dope. I can hear it, and you're gonna continue to grow as an artist. And I think you've got a really high ceiling, to be honest. I would probably go studio time for next week. Let's go, Switch. Playing Street Fighter, that's what's up. You got to incorporate this show into the stream. So you gotta capture some of this audio and put it in there. I wanna be famous when your streams blow up. But I like that song to end it off with. I thought that was the right fit for the end of the project. I would probably go about an 85 on that one. I felt like I could hear you. I felt the emotion in it. I like that you're trying to become a more aware person through your music. I think that's really dope. It's actual growth as a person. I feel like you're establishing through your music. So I like Still the Same a lot with the new mix. I liked Taylor. Taylor is dope. That's a dope song right there. Just the way you put it together compositionally, putting the voice message at the beginning and the end. You sprinkled it in the middle a little bit. You were very, I think to me, I know you have this sort of style that you're chasing. And I ain't mad at you, man. Do whatever influences you. But I think the big thing you should focus on is making your voice audible to your audience. I think you're going to catch a lot of people just with the tone of your voice. And you have some smart wordplay in there, too, and you're honest. You got a lot of authenticity, man. All of that stuff is really, really, really dope, man. Yeah, listen, I don't mind doing that. But if I listen to the project and I've heard all the songs, they better be upgraded. Otherwise, I'm a roast, toast, and flame you. I'm being honest. Because I want to listen to better quality. Because just so you know, Swish, Chris did that with one of the songs on here. Or actually, a couple of songs have new mixes that made the song better. So that's absolutely a thing that happens. So feel free to bring the music over here. 85 on the album, Cody Wasabi. I think that's a pretty good score. I think for me, I'm probably closer to about an 82 to 80. It's an 80 to 82 range for me. Only because, in my opinion, some of the sonic things I didn't like. And I also thought on a couple of the tracks, Fate particularly, I just didn't like the beat. So I think your beat selection is different than what I'm used to as well. But I'm enjoying watching you get better. I think you are getting better, and I hope you give me the opportunity to continue to watch you grow with your music and bring your next project here as well so I can review it, because I really do think you have a high ceiling as an artist. I really believe that. Like I said, I want to see you more present in the beats. I want to see your vocals be brighter. I want to hear your doubles and your ad-libs a little bit more. I think there's some of the elements that you're missing that you're gonna eventually incorporate the longer you do this. I think it's gonna go further. So I'm excited, man. I like what I heard here tonight. Like I said, still the same. Taylor is a dope song. Let me put that on the playlist as well. Hit the ESMR playlist if you haven't, man. I gotta do some kind of content around that. But that's a good song too. So I'm gonna go 82 on this one, man. But I definitely think a lot of it isn't the actual content, and it isn't a lot of it's the execution. Where some of the beats just don't line up, some of the beat selections to me, and then after that, it just kind of runs into an area where I can't always hear you. So I struggle with that stuff. But I think you're on the right track, and I'm glad to have listened to it, man. And I definitely will listen to more of it as I put it on the playlist. So hit the ASMR playlist if you haven't. Let's get into this next one from LB Sickening. We got 2 songs left tonight. I appreciate y'all spending y'all Saturday night with me. You could literally be doing anything in the world, but the fact that you're sitting here on a Saturday night rocking out with me listening to music is really cool, man. And as a 37-year-old man with 4 kids, I had to think about that. You know, I can't get out a lot, so y'all are my peoples, man. Big shouts to Chris at Night, Toononchalant, good project. And if I haven't, I will pin it above. Oh, I pinned it. It's up above. So you can go listen to it. Great potential. Let's get into this next one. LB Sickening. I don't know if I caught the name of the track. Oh, that's not it. No. You good, Swish. I got you, bro. I got you're the last one, bro. You're the last. Oh, actually, you know what? I got 2 more, but you're one of the 2.
You can get free prep.
The other one, we're gonna take a look at that other track that the homie Chris at Night sent, because it has a different mix, and I am curious about that, so I want to play that. But let's get to this right here. LB Sickening. A spaceship.
This is not back in the day. In fact, I left you with scars. I hope you know I'm really sorry. I said it's there.
The mix is too nonchalant.
Star that I am looking at. I tried to call you.
Shouts to Chris at Night, man.
Me back. I'm looking at your picture's face. Wondering my memories. I'm sitting on this roof. I wonder, does she even think of me? I sit and pray for spaceships. Come and take me to Mars. Way out past galaxies. Martians that play with cars. I'm on a spaceship. I'm higher than a motherfucker on a spaceship. I wonder what this button does on the spaceship. I crash and live right in the mud on the spaceship. I'm on another planet, so finally you're not on my mind. I'm thinking this is all a fairy tale. I must be high, but I don't do no drugs or drink. That's what that was. I turn around and see the spaceship is stuck in the mud. All these little people with big eyes, they all stare at me. It's straight up off the movies. You would think it was a fantasy, but then I seen they literally told me this is all world. They said I had to go back and go and talk to that girl. Excuse me, Mr. Alien, I get what you were saying, man. I got a crash spaceship for some time. I guess I'm staying, man. He said, beam me up, Scotty. We went to the moon. We landed on the dark side. It's always noon. I met the president of NASA and they put me on a rocket. You know I stole some space weed. I had that shit right in my pocket. I took one toke. I seen the astronomic Dr. Chronic. He seen I had a bomb leg. He made it robotic. So now I'm half robot and
so if I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the song LB, but I wanna give you some respect for coming up with a concept. You're telling a story. This is kind of like a comic book, so it's a little tough for me to take seriously because you're literally talking to somebody in the spaceship they just came in. It's a little out there for me, but it does have this kind of bookish comic book kind of quality to it that I do appreciate.
the other half a broken man. Will ever get over her? I don't think that I can. I'm looking out the window.
The mix isn't terrible either.
Jim and Earl and they handed me a space map. Look at me, I'm on a spaceship. I'm higher than a motherfucker on a spaceship. I wonder what
that's what's up. Switch likes it.
Spaceship. I crash and land right in the mud on a spaceship. Look at me, I'm on a spaceship. I'm higher.
It is a very chill song.
Spaceship. I wonder what this button does on the spaceship. I crash and live right in the mud on the spaceship. The map said to go left and fly out past the stalls. I think I'm running out of fuel, can't make it that far. I felt a rumble in my guts, the gas that comes from our butts. I collected in a jar, felt the power thrust up out on my way. Cause she had nothing to say. She'll regret all of her actions.
I think the beat makes it
It's with the creatures you call aliens.
Listenable.
On a mission to free my heart from all her ignorance. Look at me, I'm on a spaceship. I'm higher than a motherfucker on a spaceship. I wonder what this button does on the spaceship. I crash and live right in the mud on the spaceship. Look at me, I'm on a spaceship.
I feel like this would be on the How High soundtrack. You know, because it's definitely like a weed smoking song. It's definitely like a How High type goofy, kind of fun loving. I see. For me, I've never been the biggest fan of playful raps, and maybe that's why some of your stuff, Swish, I sometimes have a differing opinion on. Although I like how you rap, you're a good rapper to me. And he is too. He's got a different style about him, but I enjoy it. This is just a little too silly for me. Like, I want it to be in some. I like serious, angry raps. I like punchline raps. I like bar raps. I like clever raps. That's kind of my wheelhouse. So sometimes when it's not as serious, I don't lock in as much.
I'm higher than a motherfucker on a spaceship. I wonder what this button does on the spaceship. I crush a right in the mud on the spaceship.
I'm kinda curious why you'd even visit our planet, cause this aliens freaking wanna eat you right where you standing. I like your spaceship, especially the fact that it's branded. My homie saw Sicko from the freaking sky, then they vanished. I saw your ship crash. I can take a look at the damage. I see you rap. You could be one of the artists I manage. We got the best in the galaxy. Don't take it for granted. You want some space weed? This'll get you high, but don't panic. I wanna go to Mexico, even though I don't know Spanish, or maybe Disneyland. We could fly like Peter Pan, and I'm getting dizzy, man, spinning on a teacup. I want to take mushrooms until I start to see stuff. My planet's amazing, but also kind of we suck. We don't have a Martin Luther King or a Jesus.
It's amazing, also kind of we suck.
I apologize, cause I'm kind of in the zone. Let me fix your spaceship and see if I can get you home, bro. Bye.
Look at me, I'm on a spaceship. I'm higher than a motherfucker on a spaceship. I wonder what this button does on the spaceship. I crush a lead right in the mud on the spaceship.
So that wasn't bad. It was fun. I do agree with Switch. It's just a good time. It's just something to listen, to sit back to and just kind of zone out. You probably would be doing some kind of recreational mushrooms, marijuana, that kind of thing, just sitting back kind of laughing at it. It's not bad for what it is, like I said. Or a Jay and Silent Bob kind of thing. I can see Logic. Yeah, he's got some songs like that. Not bad, not my cup of tea, but I definitely find the value in the writing of it and how he had several different personalities in there, and he's writing from those perspectives. I think writing from someone else's perspective is a really challenging thing to do, and I think he did it well. So I do like that, and I do like the comic book kind of feel that the song has. Big shouts to LB Sickening, Sicko Entertainment. I would go 80 on that one. Drop your scores real brief. Let's get into my man Swishy Swish Swish, and then we're gonna wrap the show up with the Toononchalant, the other mix, so we can check that out. But let's get into my man Swish right here. Recorded a year ago. Whoa, my bad. One verse recorded, and I almost done. Want to hear your take on the concept for sure. Let's check this out. Maybe. Here we go. You just sent me a beat, dog. I think it's just a beat. You got the actual file? Or the actual...
Riddle of the day.
Oh, that's me doing riddles. That beat is dope. But yeah, send me the actual link to the video if you can real quick before we jump out of here. But let me see. Oh, the Fantastic Voyage joint. Yeah, that was pretty good. Let's check this out, the CHRISATKNIGHT, the other mix on Toononchalant. Let me see what this sounds like real quick. Put Chris back on.
Alright. I wrote down 100 reasons I should leave you alone. Then wrote down 101 why you should come back home. I should probably hit you up, but I've been scared to do you wrong. You left in emotion hole, so I've been feeling with these songs. I just moving too nonchalant, been moving too nonchalant. Can't be the man you want, I can't be the man you want, and that's okay. Yeah.
I can tell you now I like this more, because I can hear you. Now I can see on some level if he turns you down a little bit and you added a second vocal. So basically it's like you double the vocal. So you don't even, there's a setting where you can literally just go in and like add double the vocal and just make it 2 or make it 3 voices. I think excuse me, I think to have the lower sound, if you want to turn it down, that's fine, but I think you need to increase the number of voices so it kind of sounds a little bit more sturdy and not as empty. But I see what you were going for. I just would have said you got to hit like the doubler or tripler on your voice.
And that's okay.
I like this one better though.
But I think it's time to move on. Yeah, I think think it's time to move.
I like this one a lot better.
Yeah, I think it's time to move on.
Yeah, man.
I think it's time to move.
Oh, I like that.
Can we move? Alright. I was too focused on me. She was too spoiled, she wanted for free. Can't have you living off me. I don't know emotions, we both can agree. But that's just Chris at night. I can't change for you, that won't be right. Maybe one day we'll reunite, but that day ain't tonight. Moving too nonchalant, been moving too nonchalant.
I like this a lot.
Can't be the man you want, I can't be the man you want, and that's okay. Fuck it, yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
But I think it's time to move on. Yeah, I think it's time to move on. Yeah, I think it's time to move on. Yeah, I think it's time to move. Can we move? Alright, I wrote down 100 reasons I should leave you alone. Then wrote down 101 why you should come back home. I should probably hit you up, but I've been scared to do you wrong. You left an emotion hole, so I've been feeling with these songs. I just got advice on loving from my fam. They said only love I need will come from them and from these stems. I believe them, but I got a second opinion from my friends. They said, nigga, fuck that bitch, you need to go and get your bands up.
Yeah, I like that a lot better. I like that a lot better, especially the time to move on. I can hear you. I like when you sing, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I like that, man. I like that. That is absolutely better than the one when you're drowned out. I would probably go 93 on that. Now, it's between a 90 to 93. I would go on the high end of that because the singing portion sounded so soothing. It's time to move on. And I could hear you so clearly. Yeah, that was a better one. I mean, I was still kind of loud. It was still kind of loud. The overall master of that needed to be turned down. But I like that, man. That would have been way better to me. So wrapping up the Toononchalant joint, like I said, that if that was on there, I would probably go up to 84, 85, I think. Cause I like that a lot, man. That definitely, you had some tracks on there, man. Yeah, it's not a bad project. Big shouts to the homie Chris at Night. That makes it better for sure. So that would be 4 out of the 9 songs. What's that percentage wise? That's a good percentage, man. Like honestly, that's not. What is that? Let's see. 45% of the songs I like. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Yeah, you did your thing. I definitely want to hear more from you, bro. I think, but again. I would prefer, in my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, if you didn't pursue any kind of particular style. If you just did the best of you, make your vocals heard, keep the rap style you have, sing a little bit more, do more hooks, do more pre-choruses, do more harmonization and vocalizing type stuff. I think that's where you're really going to find your best impact. That was a good joint, man. That was a good joint. Yeah, man, let's go, baby. Let's go. I bet it does. I think like I said, I think you're going to end up being one of the better artists that have ever come through the stream. You're going to end up one of the all-stars over here at the ESMR Revenge Crew, ESMR Hour. You definitely going to make it. After show, Swish wants me to check out the concept, so we're going to check it out conceptually. You dig?
Welcome to the after show. There's a girl who got no host, but she got asked for show. And that's the only thing that men had ever asked her for. She play it right and get some money for this rapping show. Welcome to the after show. There's a man who had a dream but couldn't catch it though. Too busy trying to fit into the seams he never had to grow. Locked inside his cell, he never fell but never asked to go. You see the lights turn off and all the shapes get rearranged. There's a lot of hidden pain and never seen the light of day. Step inside the after show and see these people at their base. Ain't no faking, ain't no fronting, just a human with the face. The closet with the skeletons is hiding in the back, full of memories you had like that ghost of Christmas past.
That's deep. That's deep. Coming to the after show where you spill all your feelings. I like it. So I like the concept where you're going. Switch, do you know Little Brother? Have you ever listened to Little Brother? I think you'd like Little Brother. Your style has a very Little Brother feel to me. Little Brother, the one with Ninth Wonder, The Minstrel Show, is probably their best album. But go check out, the listening is dope too. Go check out Little Brother, bro. I think you would get a lot of inspiration from what they do because you remind me a lot of what they do.
Open up, seen the light of day. Step inside the after show and see these people at their base. Ain't no faking, ain't no frontin', just a human with the face. The closet with the skeletons is hiding in the back, full of memories you had like that ghost of Christmas past. It can open up the doors that you never had the key to, but you locked up in your place, cause you scared of how they see you. Scared of how they see you.
Yeah, go check out Little Brother, man. Ninth Wonder, rapper Big Pooh.
I asked the man up on the street what his dream was. He said he didn't know, cause he never really seen one. Working and you sleep and then get ready for the next. And then it's rinse, wash, repeat until you ready for your day.
Did y'all hear that? Let's go. Switch you to now you talking to now you talking my language a little bit, man. Talking about the realities of life. I don't know what to do there. Do a hook or leave it.
How they see you. Scared of how they see you.
I would leave it. No, leave this. This is fine. It's not that long. Leave it. Definitely leave it. Because what it does is it gives the beat a chance to shine. Because this is a beautiful soundscape. It sounds amazing. Like, you play this out of a car on a Sunday morning. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, no, leave that. Let it breathe. It's not that long. Leave it. Yep, leave it.
I asked the man up on the street what his dream was. He said he didn't know, cause he never really seen one. Working and you sleep and then get ready for the next.
Facts.
Rinse, wash, repeat until you ready for your death.
Facts. I think we need a Cody Wasabi Young Swisher collab. I think y'all are right in the lane of what you both do well. Big shouts to D, still rocking with us. Yeah, storytelling is an art, man. Storytelling is an art. It is a real art. And like it's not that easy. Big shouts to CHRISATKNIGHT, man. C McKnight had a great project he brought through. He's gonna get better, I believe it. Big shouts to the homie Swish right there. So Swish, that's great. Yeah, leave that there and just keep bringing the rhymes. And I would only go another 40 seconds. Maybe make this a 2-minute song. Don't do too much with it. Don't overdo it. But I think the stories you're telling, it's really soulful. It's really like at the heart of something real. Like that's a dope story. Like come see us after the show. Sit down with a person with a face. I really like the imagery you painted there. You hit me in the heart when you said, get up, go to work, come home, rinse, wash, repeat. That is my life, bro. I like that. Yeah, record that in the studio for sure, man. That's a good joint. Great beat. Great. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy tonight. I'm out of here. That's the last one, man. Yeah, man. I definitely think some good music tonight. Big shouts to the homie Ash Miles. Nate the Great was in the building. Our new song debuted on the stream tonight as well. It came out last Friday, I believe. If you go to about halfway through the stream, let me see if I have the time on it. You can go listen to our joint at 1:11, actually. Hour 11 minutes in, the new joint drop. Go peep that. Big shouts, Cody Wasabi, for showing so much love, pulling up, hitting the super chats just out of the kindness of your heart, man. Can't thank you enough. D, I still want to link with you. I'm going to say that every time you pull up, man. I appreciate you, bro. I hope you're well. Hope things are going good. Big shouts to Sicko and T for joining us. Of course, CHRISATKNIGHT, our feature artist. Big shouts to my man, FF. Love y'all, man. Appreciate what y'all do. Thanks for rocking with me. I'll see you next week. Peace.